believe ni PBGD and say Arsenal so are now the best team without the ball. And I've heard a lot of commentaries.
Yes.
The big can so says score line number one. Say goals number one. Then you expect PSG to win. But Sebeka Krebia Arsenal may edge it. But clearly the favorites are PSG.
I'm out to this elite attack against elite defenders.
Okay. So they'll be a year. But this is the Champions League final.
Yes. And we are awesome.
Luis Enrique Martinez was our confidence. If we name him, PSG are counting on two things.
Yes.
Or say we are the defending champions. At least you prove say we know how to win it. And two, we have survived one of the toughest schedules any European team has faced in the last 2 years. That's quite debatable, though. Arteta says ambition is bigger to win the Champions League as he eyes a historic double. Arteta say any suggestion say pressure ni Arsenal so no, there's pressure on them. After winning the Premier League for the first time in 22 years. English Premier League, even EPL now.
Yeah.
Obiaji this more than pan mfia duonu mienu ni. Now the Arsenal entimi enye da. But Teta esha se kakra no second miensa. Emma na akoye se asiri ekura. Ko sorry a na Arsenal no na omudi no ho few. Ene ebi wa ha, ebi wo ba ebi bebre. Ena Teta na anu ye Wama woman guasi. Na we nanka wasa ko muja no manyai. So said almost said at Arsenal ho fewo. Mpo omadu Champions League final. Okay, can sem bebre. Nemum Arsenal players no say. Omugidi sa akwanya na aba. Wo say omubo homoden. Na nkra de ba no pesi emfa ma obi ase. Arsenal ko so mo koje cap ne mum amasa akra de besi biaye kra enra many players ni din come up from Budapest
Musurana
na omoka obi an ni da ho bia no okwa akansia ogidie so obetimi adi nkunim na mum de nyame pe ne bebe mo ani nkunim so a enokra nya hwe we players no na soma so mo nkantre me na me mfanto Ghana fo ani ma no pay Matthew Odegaard na mu na menene kasa no anajo.
Okay.
Nti Ghana for Monkraba. Nti di obi abeka so mo koje ni mo anye kura nya hwe. All right. Del Piero, Alexandre Del Piero no kasa say up the courage of the two teams. Say the final is often decided on by mentality and composure. Didier Drogba ono so akasa pa o se place no hu se sa akwanya we ntama ntino obia mo no homoden eno ene wo ho Portugal coach Roberto Martinez World Cup mun sensem no ono so di tudwa se obia ni ho se na dwene na ntanta efa Cristiano Ronaldo ho abra World Cup ya bai no betimi akwa 2013 na World Cup obetimi ambobi Engrana Shase Trochro say Arsenal ne Morgan Rogers agent say din komo to discuss a potential deal. And no am catch Arsenal for say Morgan Rogers na more than a den. Or be pedien wa Arsenal. Morgan Rogers no. A dear pan obey wa Arsenal.
Boss like
but I mean
Leandro Trossard beko. Eban sa ano no ebireti exhibit makọ
vutua me ma me say me kama say mam no bia anya chini no pay ya ma me frɛ me nti me so na masam na me kan ma me nka me wi ano account
ze o ma me hu say asa ne on some pin for the
ya na say mam ni obi anya
pin for the ya no hu ade
o say me ba
hu say e be sha asna Because person wa make keep promise bia. Na e dia rewa ba Monday fi abed.
Monday be yi moto aba. Na so bo Champions League final na wo mo imagine fi akba kwa aduonu miensa. Omo tifia na du final.
Ye aduonu miensa o.
But mo mama nkama sama na mama nkama.
O kasi 13 dia
aduonu miensa 23 so no aduonu miensa.
O say na see 23.
Okay, nti obi ama. Obi adi 23 nyame no. Enti no sanete Morgan Rogers o me hu Arsenal obi anhia no ho e ka tre mo Arsenal for mutia sa position am Morgan Rogers bono we are okay we are okay mo top players na mo nto omo ba be bo team no nyomo make kenka ho sa na e ka tre mo Arsenal for muntie nura me ti we ya ka time am ne captain din komo kam ka tre nse mo kan jezi ehia we be obono. We have good better players there. I say Morgan Rogers.
Boss,
Anthony Gordon so kasa. Was you one worker Spanish cancer na kakra. Na o transfer ye bu nipa o wi ase pa ba ko ni.
I know correct.
Pa. Na America. Oni statistics bia was so be times ka twitwiri die say ton. Nemum and the players no so wide. Ntene was say na no na Barcelona for chirichirim the payment schedule, how they will amortize the payment near the number say on tie economics ne finance asia obetra akeka nsem tie ma say enti ase ha mse o ma ya analysis na say ka we ni sika omutua na be better sen Rashford nemum ebi kura so se bi om de Rashford so be ka ho enra matese Barcelona
amount for make argument say Rashford cry Rashford starter were better than Anthony Gordon.
I know you technical.
That is what people.
I know you're technical, but finance for no break it down.
Yeah.
Actually, muna me can say no you in school ni ankobi.
Okay.
Until no the animu nyina na say Arsenal about Champions League.
Now that go for Bofu Barcelona power.
Yes, say woman dey 100 and then they compare Alvarez.
Was one say
Barca woman yes can be an answer.
Article for
I'm still reading about them.
And na adwono omo the statement ba bontin.
Say kind statement
how said the Barca for transfer ba boy no money nje ho. Even omo person mo che say as a boy no come for na wi. But that is not the case. That is not the case. I'm not achievement. I'm happy about near cost. How Barca person transfer when injury. No, yeah, and
run by, but as a only visit, yeah. Yeah, number same whole statement. Atletico Madrid has issued a scathing and highly public response to Barcelona over rumors linking Julian Alvarez to the Catalan club. Through official club statement and series of viral social media posts, Atletico made it unequivocally clear that Alvarez is not for sale and has a 500 million euro release clause, and that no offers have been received. 500 million. The Fury response included 1, denial of negotiations. Atletico sources denied any contact or bids from Barcelona, dismissing claims about the striker's transfer as lies. Social media trolling. The club took to social media to mock Barcelona for posting tongue-in-cheek bits. Baba tongue-in-cheek, what you say? Tongue-in-cheek, it will be okasa on canocre.
Tongue-in-cheek.
Tongue-in-cheek. On say so the bad literal meaning. Or kasa as an eketre manager and from on the oka on any papa.
Tongue-in-cheek.
Yes, until or say omo bed near tongue-in-cheeks. Sanity for Barca stars like Lamine Yamal or mine and Pedri in exchange for thinking like concert tickets and snacks. Okay. 3, the smear campaign. Accusation. Atletico fiercely hits back accusing Barcelona of running a relentless smear campaign filled with calculated leaks, fake news, and constant disrespect to destabilize their squad. References to the Negreira case. In the official social media statements, Atletico took a swipe at Barcelona's ongoing Negreira refereeing scandal, contrasting it directly with their own demand for respect and values. Okay, so
you see,
say Okasa Atletico issue statement na mi busa wa ya na nyese me nyuni.
okay,
Na mo ya mbese uchim
okay,
na watifo no ahwefo adofo te wase.
okay.
Ti o ba be kan sem bia ya ready.
Say boss,
boss
eno na me cheche.
Ebebusa ansem ama wa chirichirim. Won kan va hu ni nkosa. Okay, enti nsam kakra e wo ho no. Eye so aye bebe fie.
Obafie no. Obafie.
Bebe fie.
Adeoya no wani je ho pa. According to Forbes, world most valuable soccer teams ranking. Na ompese mo chese Real Madrid na lead this year 9.5. Almost say most valuable Sika.
O se na etinye ni. Na say no Real Madrid no.
Manchester United unim. With all the difficulties Manchester United to sumienu.
Ti o de ti. Ti ma min che wade.
Arsenal to so nwotwe.
Enya hwe. $4.3 billion. Omayade na ngo
$4.3 billion.
Cause omo to so 9 kura enum
na Madrid ye $9.5 billion.
Ma min che wade.
Ade na hu.
Ma min che wade. Ya onema ni bi o ha. As is Madrid no de ba fom. Wo baba isa. The Madrid supporter can move a fool. Where Madrid sits as a football club no. Obiani wo ben no dru no. Enu ntina ye bo Champions League now ne okoye Arsenal against aka Madrid de. Madrid ye supreme or tin baby. Nemum say we ya no Madrid na defense was sika debi. Enu de enye ne etete.
Record
o me ka sama tu de tie. Se wo reduce Madrid ha me. Madrid for no be kura ni nya ho. Madrid no.
Reduce Madrid bia.
Se okobo ball na ye hye no. Eno nche se wa o hye no no. Watu no sika sama na watu no player mu. Nemum ya hewo.
Oni
Samna na ya che on de beka.
boss nano na.
Beti. Eno nche se Madrid no. Real Madrid it's a club on its own. Eno no ma sem nko.
Yeah.
Ne moment say wo Madrid no nim ne yi. Nti ya na person de compare nema. What I say? We are covered by the value of Real Madrid. And yet, nebe mfia du numuni. And maybe the woman na Manchester contest kakra be no kwa sustainable. But Real Madrid has always been the most valuable football club in the world. And here we are covered by Bruni Becker say a non-issue.
Unim nano and Arsenal for say
okay.
Omanya 3.1 but to play bia.
Oh, ye ka so ye on say na ko we na entity o da be the revenue ba.
Asem no.
Titi mami ntwa de.
Asem na ka.
Ye ka say bibi obi a valuable.
Ai.
Ti mami ntro mo. Ye ka say obi na the most valuable football club. And just in pray they can spend anyhow.
Oh, me away.
And Tinka say what that's not saying is that Titi Nanuma sorry I've not even cross-checked that one. Say Stan Kroenke so better Rolls Royce Phantom Amas na player but that is not cross-check so mean can. But ohiani ye party na sikani so ye party. Tonza. Bro nya dura mo ye nanu ade am go ye benze mo go ye salary. Says ka photo na nji ohiani bi so to na nji. And says wa to na nji no all of a sudden when is getting no value ye pay. And this Arsenal cast almost top players. Where's Yoya? Anyway, GFA and Henry Chum Asante Chum Okasa, Director of Communications, or say Carlos Creational. One no pan a bomb modern convince Barbara man. Say Omramebo ball no. Ya na henni mo asem ni ho a no makofa asem aba sa asem a okay ase ni say henni whoever convinced Baba Rahman to come for me is not necessary. Baba Rahman onwa na mrebi etwa mu ka se ommo nam nsem bia e toto no sisi wasesa na dwene na ball no or born kama na se or call World Cup wa je we abeka kire ye nyere teenagers the more amuti nyina no de from president to GF executive community am kasa babara ma wontie o this a callous correct and a beka Henry some of these things yeah na here is he good enough to play then I think yes babara man we number 3 for one experience baby anane ball a oba okobi enyewe se Carlos Cruz na convince no se Keto Kreku na convince no se Oduru Safo na convince for me that is not the case so as I say onko World Cup you see what they forget is that Ghana for a demand a very good performance from them
of course and there
we demand a very good performance from the Black Stars our expectations are high because investment at Ghana or Black Stars mono was so we are developing economy I seek assembly and near be bring so if a government decides let's invest in the Black Stars we expect a very good return on our investment nti sa kasa ne adada ne ye pese e convince nipa no enya we want to see our Black Stars facing Panama
beating them
playing very well and getting the result facing England kwa ye bi die no ma tiatia na no Senegal no mko boy you who dey see here you want to face Croatia and do well your best Black Stars in your points and you move to the next one. For me that is the issue mean to waka the ye be frɛ no the young friend no me nyama sem the adwuma na se nipa bi nsa so mo select players ne mfa nkosi akan Ghana dim ne mo ye homodin so mbe frɛ mo yire so mbe frɛ mo nua de me hwehwe nyina ne se da na bebo God bless our homeland Ghana ye be wie no na ye mrante ne bo no kama
yes
ti se we na convince Baba Rama ne sa ne man Henry yes sir
that's Omakekentine man can say. Okay, but so kai that curtain some say player be order na chiatre Ghana bia omumana kwanye biem to the Blasters.
Okay, so
it was I Dinketiamo other players no. Baba so dan na chiche.
Matia no answer. Me sure say the GFA president give an opinion.
Yeah.
O tre na adwene. Wan ada na chiatre obi. Eye ne ntiase ne se de ohun. But I'm saying that the wada na chi no se ne yede ne ko World Cup ni bi no na be me results a me am ti ha di me fi se enya no ne asem no yes that World Cup na yen kai de odane na ji de odane na nimu
of course and
yeah be kai say e bo ne ya ade o that is why what Ghanaians are expecting aba it is not about obi dane na nimu obi dane na chi so what I say enti no de eno de omunya isa nchirichire mu bebre no me fi se no nya or say okay or the Baba man was influenced by anything that his performance like I can't want him. Masoud Didi Dramani say he was neither surprised nor disturbed by his dismissal from Hartlepool, insisting he gave his all during his time with the Phobians. Okay, according to Didi, he served as a folk with commitment and dedication, and therefore harbors no bitterness following his exit. Okay. Was say why you maybe what you do betimi bia to say no. Meanwhile, Najao Isa on the Osi was shocked. Meboa. Abra what is here in a day. Desmond Fair say has a contact no over potential role in the club's technical bench. Into the Obayana onye an assistant. Our house. Pesa your head. That's more fair. If we are saying, a dear we are saying, when they say, Yenina, you tin back.
Of course.
Tabazon, sir.
Yes.
Utia. Why didn't time, baby? Okay, the stage is set for a final to assistant coach no zompe.
Na assistant coach boss. There na why Kuruma Koya has assistant coach.
Not the Black Stars assistant coach.
a bibinti or he doesn't merit it.
But say we are seen making, Baba baby ati. You will over to be over the
Of course, I know there.
See, you know, you two times say what to be annoyed. Then you to say Aquenya. Try to say a Aquenya. But it said, dear, whoop, one air blast assistant go work up, no, was a order. But not that team
or a second assistant coach.
Or you had 4 assistant, 10 assistant, 10 assistant. Or how you know? Okay, it is honored here. Dreams FC and nations. Oh, finally, of course, the other China. Yeah. This is Chambok Africa. We must approach the game with caution. Dreams FC coach Winfred Dormon ahead of Nations FC clash. Until Frimpong Manson, a shot of the Nations back Africa.
Number go.
I don't know Mungo. I don't know Mungo. Say, how's Mungo? Baba,
boss.
Non so about pound meeting. Buzamenti, Buzanianko, Buza, Yan,
but you mean, say, Una Okamobina, Obaba, Conny, Musa. We are making a 7 who's I mean, day.
And got to be a meaning and a Juma.
Whatever mean castle. Can we say now? Answer the room. Can we say this man from Oyerepa penasem.
Why am not?
A penny summer. A Juma maybe Kesby now hosting.
Why they?
What to say? Last time I didn't come on and say no bram crack. Sending you said, Baba. I said, well, son, what tears saying? So, banana, work ethics. Yes, yes, work ethics. So,
very, very, very hard working guy. Very, very hard working guy. Summer, na or Tema.
Okay.
No, Tema. Na, he was reporting for Kesben.
Okay.
But you know he's a very good presenter.
Oh yes.
Very, very good, top notch. And he, Samuel, na any nat na ejuma, nat all UK, Natania Bankwa, no capital no back but no na foreign news. So nat in your opportunity no call London. Just a Cordell, I've couldn't few once or twice. So now question the usual young coffee we na did when I'm the guy many achi when I'm saying. Na guy na in fact a true achina yes you summer.
I said no match no
Maya summer.
Oh match no.
Oh why you man achi. So some I can 2008 and 9.
Hey.
Yeah, over 17 18.
That's why I check.
Na the other aspect see.
Onyam
Baba de and time of buying in fact it was an instant hit. Within a short time now you real few crash say not be crack up.
The boss on Ojini di Okromache.
Oh yeah, very
no.
Ada what's happening?
No.
Baba do bubu say we na bibi no.
Me penasem tia. Boss.
Baba
me penasem.
Fuasem kono.
Oya me boss o. Oya me boss for.
Baba sa ne mani here.
Boss oya me boss for bia. Me penasem o. Never going to check me penasem tia.
Na we kra obi e wa na adwuma ma ye be discuss no ha no pay.
Oh yeah.
7
boss for we elite phone bi
o. Oh. Yanko basa.
Eti anopay yema special good morning na yemu akwaba anopay emra sanso sa yekonko funkroso and somewhere edi adencheche and somewhere epumfumpa onko funkroso anopay ye don sem atoanim ewo dwumade no so and sem ne de doso de disefata sa ohwe na utie ena yere esum wo kitikiti mampoli bi ena ewoma akansuo yanom akabuno pano pay ye tuabuasia confirm mum no nyina ama wo ne acheche mu ye na wate ase said ene said e fata enaro pay live ewo Oyerepa TV live ewo Oyerepa 100.7 FM yeah live ewo socials no so Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana na fe wa sha comment be ba na the boss player to no boase akin kanina ama said SM ene said e fata enano pay now mesasem afi World Cup update no aka 12 days na World Cup no esase na unimsem afi Mexico afi United States of America and Canada and hosting the Mundial na mamemfa tudam sa ukomwa memo the history of United States, Mexico and Canada as host na Neymar dos Santos Jr. Good news at the Emma Brazil for and sa enra otimi shake up kakam enti ohwa Oyerepa TV na and na bank TV na de wo ye bia jai na bank TV na a lot of videos ningina ma anisam Neymar shake na wo kakra wo training grounds in Neymar the World Cup there okobia anisam Neymar koye at the Emanamram na Brazil national team no training na history of the United States, Mexico and Canada host team onim say Mexico host here in 1970 and 1986 and Ram be the first nation to host the men's World Cup twice and watch him United States host here in 1994 now I was set attendance record I was at tournament room and watch him Canada one more host the World Cup as alone number co-host in 2026 World Cup some 12 days to go now why 2026 World Cup historic 2026 World Cup historic because first World Cup you did 3 countries and host the World Cup first World Cup with 48 teams instead of 32 teams and opening matches from taking place across North America which a final New York and New Jersey area etiano kai asset non som nonenko France asuye and not France forum niama koye our training grounds na emra place arrive into the French national team Kylian Mbappe arrive na nyasem kitoka enti yabekom na fe ya enti Mr. Kylian Mbappe Lotin and I see femwa Oban Golo Kante ne Ryan Check arrive kwaya abusa for France for ne de o team so mukodu kampa ayana fast ne was room anya jaja na Danny Alves and abusia ati atu just a World Cup na de Brazil winia na nibaje Brazil no your mind ba kwa football no nya good day football ya na eniema wo soro ati emu amomu plus no motimba amadena je the various clubs na HSM amuso our squad amutime ajem emana eye Lamin Yamal ose no cranium Eurosnom niema p and a koye at the amount Spanish national team and here now I'm bomb so pa this time around I'm trying him sa I'm betting him a Romana World Cup proper I'm a team ajem na oko Nico Williams asuya Nico Williams Sam about incredible to win the World Cup. Player Biani Swadono and it's a Obesia Kai World Cup na Nyama Koyem at the Amano Onwoyo Bia Nukrania always he want to give more to the team and Emra Oja Petrosa Osia Kai na Carter young coach David Beckham ho na fe yenin come on with David Beckham I see 2002 World Cup Emra one more boy Eddie Etia Greece the 93rd minute go or say and a boy Emma England qualify or church mum yente David Beckham and Samoa or the two Johnson Ukrainian game na a difficult to be cut game no na any difficult no one na ed the pan mum omo Madrid said tibia you qualify 93rd minute free kick never da ho or say free kick never da ho and I said I be where the nya good day never Tottenham or say or bono Tottenham ninga Nema Koye Emma England yentie David Beckham.
The last 4 years have been so tough that I think it took a toll on me that probably I never even knew myself.
Look at Beckham trying to win it back. He's the right tournament.
I just wanted to do something that could rectify what I did in '98.
It's a free kick in what is probably the penultimate minute of the game.
I just wanted to make everyone happy.
If ever we needed a David Beckham special, it's now. Beckham!
And at done a day, it's all about Paris Saint-Germain and the Arsenal. Na and the beer about the Champions League Yerebemau and then pay road to the finals or two teams Yerebemau coaches no history tournament and then Ebasro Champions League Yerebemau near players day throughout the road to the finals. Luis Enrique and there are two times so not Luis Enrique na ambition and so obetime awin the title of the Champions League big and obianiwa or Champions League abusuam on him say abajem as last year na us against Paris Saint-Germain at there amakobo playoff and the tier 2 finals Inter obetime ashomum as this time team is strong and players ready as the final beer different nanwa wam kobo yem etia Inter Milan Inter team no name as the team when set as the team different to that of Inter Arsenal a good team with team anya unbeaten so far UEFA Champions League no ogunekoba our south me prepare ye Luis Enrique koso chechemu set ni team no astedi kwaya Arsenal form first a bomb ball and the boys will deliver and then our Puskas Arena na Luis Enrique they are two jam set the players omuna faith and they oko Ashraf Hakimi asia na manfo busa and Ashraf Hakimi faith na and what them say Ashraf Hakimi faith to start the game and watch him Marquinhos on Kvaratskhelia and then one player say Julian Timber and you form no team termina na can't just say Arsenal to the Champions League Kvaratskhelia no masa akwa football miracle na 10 and he said osi piano bottom ya na nyasem ketua na Marquinhos ade atudwam se Kvaratskhelia Usman Dembele masa we defender we wiase a emfa ho and defender na said we sitie one back tetew was Kvaratskhelia so football no de ba we defender na we generator masa ho to and all believe some and them empire no ball Sir Usman Dembele and afa Kvaratskhelia ebetime anyom form no so munyina enya am form na dia ebekoye ama Paris Saint-Germain or say credit to Luis Enrique or say na among for cran jindi say Paris Saint-Germain ebetime at the Champions League na fe season to so am say at the finals inti under the okanyina and sam abasebote and amote Emma Luis Enrique na opsem amoje afi UEFA Champions League Emma Luis Enrique Marquinhos nsebua otel to jam and no pay and na Paris Saint-Germain president Nasser Al-Khelaifi enra na the boys near treno jaho and no motivate masa unim say bonus so ya tiasio and ya arrange bonus sinti on say wa for Luis Enrique no hotel Santo Luis Enrique and Nasser Al-Khelaifi catch and say masa koko show mayo so maye masa asa for koko show maye and two timus opinion Nasser Al-Khelaifi president and I catch Luis Enrique say masa adwuma na say plus the conditions say bibi ekoye tim koma wo mu di and no pay ye dibi atosom na Usman Dembele kasam the Ballon d'Or winner ahead of the Champions League final on Luis Enrique and on say on the so far the best coach Luis Enrique ezanza se obi bua ema oje Ballon d'Or na fe o performance no kosura super senior coach no about Paris Saint-Germain or debanum was the mentality of the players and ayen semwa Ousmane Dembele at the Tuja Ousmane Dembele we and I say back to back finals share the ambition of the club share babia Paris Saint-Germain a person edu last year after winning the first UEFA Champions League nasa akadia fino mushaye catch ne say openi ye mraye say abaje Champions League na fei enyanti ba kuntibe to asom samode modom ena do babia hamatimi adu anopai ye tibim ema wo ewo dwumaje no som say am pese omoje trophy we at the Emma Paris Saint-Germain fans Luis Enrique and I fei opening now ultimate ono ena asesam bibia our club on fans womo eba Paris na uhwebu omosan born among ekokopie mom our Budapest na I say do Budapest training grounds na uhwe say the Paris Saint-Germain fans fever bi abedua na eche say a difficult game nemom and couldn't dem and no hwehwem now Luis Enrique on best coaches near the dinner say sansem na man focus me na me best coach me na me say no nya de sansem na di mitrim na media de minim ni say o say me team etime awenem ye bo game no wie ni awenia ya first trophy no na Luis Enrique on how me side no ebetimi ahye Arsenal ene o cheche mu kwan a obefa so ahye Arsenal ene Luis Enrique 18 Luis Enrique trene Emma Paris Saint-Germain and Ochem set no credit or Kobo finance be say ya and Pempino Yama coach no one said plus in Casabe plus na woman jump pet no some cosia canon woman him amabayam and no iron smart uranum a fina suya urban pay your life I was socials no so Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV Ghana oh share now comment me ba boss player abatuno boase akinkanina ama said the same and said the Luis Enrique I ready in Timra.
But the plan is easy, trying to be or trying to reach the level that we reach every single match. To win a title, to win a match, you need to be consistent in the both sides of the play, and we try to defend the best way we can, and we try to attack the best way we could.
It seems always fearless in the big games, especially. How do you coach the players to be so brave in finals like we saw last year, or even in the semi-finals and things like that?
Well, it's the best matches are the more important matches, and when you play a final, Champions League final, second time in a row, and you have the possibility to win again the trophy and continue to making history in Paris, I think it's the best motivation that a player can have, that a team can have, and that's our goal. I think that's the ideal for any manager in world, because you try to have all the time the best players, best quality players, but playing for the team, really playing for the team. And when you look at us and you watch us playing football, we can appreciate that mentality from the first striker until the last defender.
And no, I am smart trainer. Emma Paris Saint-Germain or the two jam that is Luis Enrique. Now, Paris Saint-Germain fans, no, and now I'm gonna kick it off the atmosphere. I'm a flight to Budapest. Young share na Paris Saint-Germain fans, not to flight mo. Now I'm gonna to Dom na Yentebi. Enti France to Hungary, that's Budapest, and I pay a that's what should be no. Na Paris Saint-Germain France na say e suro bia ni ho utie omo confidence level no also ahead of the finals. Enti Paris Saint-Germain France no.
As a PSV fan, I'm happy to be a PSG fan because I'd be so scared of us. To be honest, I'll be so scared. I'm chilling now because they're all talking about PSG going to lose, but I'm proud of my team and I know that we are going to destroy Arsenal.
Destroy Arsenal. That front three is going to be too much for that great defence, you think?
Yeah, too much. But it's not just that these three players. It's the whole team. We have Vitinha, that is incredible. Joao Neves, the defense, Pacho, such an incredible team. To be honest, it's great, and all the team will defeat Arsenal. It's not personalities. It's the whole team.
Inti ano aye Paris Saint-Germain fans ne nsema amani two now mame ko David Raya na so ye oye goalkeeper emma Arsenal ose obi a owo Arsenal bia omo win Premier League nom nani gye nemom omo fi stadium ha ena omo de South Premier League trophy nom ekosi baby ena omo focus na eko det so entinye se bia omo celebrate ye ema na brosom omo dwenyina na our Champions League no so Julian Timber yan confirm ema sem are part of Arsenal squad nom Mikel Arteta e confirm yes Julian Timber e fit as a game nom obetimi abobiem David Luiz ena central phone ni tin ko busa David Luiz Luiz obeko Hungary Budapest akwhwam game no be Puskas Arena na no so yes na Timber na o support Nyankopon boa ene e sense a big game and on say ono de obi anim say Arsenal de obeye adwuma wo ho ene de nemom no crane say on team predict say a team A and also team B and Alpha trophy nemom you ba witness say a nice game and all a David Luiz Mikel Arteta abusiam feeling it to say winning the English Premier League and also Ukrainian he was happy a sense after 22 years na club Entime NJ the English Premier League being the manager obaje after 22 years are you happy na Champions League masa okay the likes of Vitinha Fabian Ruiz okay Ousmane Dembele the Ballon d'Or winner unya Vitinha unya striker Otuo masa Kvaratskhelia wombe mo so show na odia tudam I said this is Arsenal. I feel Champions League Obianwa. What me I say Arsenal. They are unbeaten in the Champions League so far. And I'm more plan for the match. Mikel Arteta and some are the Atuja and Bukayo Saka. Pressure not saying and also pressure bia any team no so oba campa omu training we omu ko campa no krenye normal said the bia omu your camp no and no na omu ayem omu training say game no ebe start now fe omu deliver Martin Odegaard oba the first captain to lift UEFA Champions League title for Arsenal Nyankopon boa enana and on say Ukrainian obi catch us say ebamwa ninja no boa na adia ebetimi aboam ama Arsenal tuma sajenom aye hard work enti enai awasa amo konkoden na amo fight no boam ama trophy no woman sa etimi eka or say with the fans na ohwe niema akoso training grounds and campa or believe say enem Arsenal ebetim kunim ano aye Martin Odegaard captain Emma Arsenal na Lewis Kelly or say Jim no de aye clear Arsenal ni so de hunu aye clear adia Arsenal peso ye and say and them all lift him the UEFA Champions League Mikel Arteta aye training Emma Arsenal or say am analyze Paris Saint-Germain team very well. I must study team here pa. Baby, I must strength to them. Baby, I'm weakness as well. Quite I'm so asem Paris Saint-Germain and am I in what Juman and no Mikel Arteta, Martin Odegaard see the squad is like a family. Or say over Arsenal. Players na see kind of I'm to say abusiam na Mikel Arteta, Luis Enrique has always been someone I look up to. And they watch them so in the role model Mikel Arteta and the role model number finals of the UEFA Champions League. And then now come and some food from I mean fun to jam. Sir, good news. Or see good news for us. Nessa and game no. Or believe sir Julian Timber about game no be Yentie Mikel Arteta on Julian Timber.
Great. The preparation has been really good, really focused, really positive. We are here because we have earned the right to be here in the manner that we have played and performed in the competition. And tomorrow on that field, we're going to have to earn the right to go and win the trophy.
And could you just get some team news, please, before tomorrow? What is the state of the squad? Is Julian Timber fit to play tomorrow?
He's fit, yeah.
Fit enough to start the game?
Yes.
And Noni Madueke?
Noni as well.
Yeah.
The only one is Ben White.
And see what confirm is the only player out from the game. Ben White, some good news for Arsenal fans and play and yeti amamo say and yes bia amako do Budapest wakeke a young performance and a day amadu Budapest so they end the right to be Budapest and yes bia ha omufiwa and amuko Budapest Mikel Arteta.
Great. The preparation has been really good, really focused, really positive. We are here because we have earned the right to be here in the manner that we have played and performed in the competition. And tomorrow on that field, we're going to have to earn the right to go and win the trophy.
I know Mikel Arteta trainer Emma Arsenal and I distance somewhere I took a Bukayo Saka. My mindset pa. I say my mindset ahead of the Champions League and the same pa and I say Bukayo Saka chemse.
I always believe. I think it has taken maybe a bit of weight off our shoulders because, yeah, it's not like we're coming into this without having won anything. And yeah, we've been chasing for years to win a major trophy, and we've done that now. So it's amazing because it gives the boys, I see, the confidence we have in this group now, the energy, the spirit. So yeah, going out there tomorrow, you're going to probably see a confident Arsenal team with even more passion to go and do something special.
And no, I have Bukayo Saka mindset, and it said we are going to win the trophy, and here come our camp. Now Arsenal players, no Emra, I'm signing autographs for fans. And after training section, Puskas Arena, now I'm signing autographs. Now you're some good talker. Yantibi, now you're Arsenal players, Emra. Now I'm signing autographs for fans after training section, Puskas Arena. Arsenal fans nom signing the autograph Rio Ferdinand or say Arsenal or per se Arsenal and winning the Champions League Rio Ferdinand and community.
How you doing? How you good? Are you just cruising about? We're going on to the Legends Field. Oh yeah, I'm coming in a minute. The security's looking for you. Yeah, I'm to the party bikes and then going to go over there. Oh, you're good though, yeah? Yeah, confident? Man, who do you want to win? Oh, you lot too. I told you that before. I've always said you're a good man, Rio. No, I've always said you lot think I hate you lot. No, I've never said that. Never said that. No, you lot think I hate Arsenal. Like I said before to Joel. Yeah. If Man United ain't going to win it, I don't want Liverpool, Man City to win it. Yeah, that's what I like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If you lot are going for it, I would rather you lot win it than all the others. I'm not sure. You're not sure. You just want beef. That's what I'm saying. I'll tell you what, straight up, if Man United playing Man City, I want Man United to win. There you go. Yeah, but that's only because at the moment we ain't been a threat for ages. So you're for a proper club, Man United, not like that. No, it's good. Well, you lot got a chance tomorrow, man. Yeah, I think we have got it, I did a pod with Benoit. We did a pod with Anthony. It's really good. We need you on, man. I'm going to call it soon. I'm in Dubai, innit? How you getting on in Dubai, nice? Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Kids are happy. Yeah, the kids are happy. Missus is happy. That's nice, man. That's good. But I think you got to win, man. Seriously. It'd be a dream, man. It'd be a dream. I know. It'd be good.
What about Mikel Rio? Can he jump to Man United if Man United come knocking? Do you still believe that? Mikel Arteta?
That's Man United, bro. Come on, man. There's levels in it. There's levels. There's levels in it. Come on. Arteta won't come, obviously, but...
Yanke Arsenal fans no flight to Budapest. Said na enjoy our flight. No yesha PSG fans no and now mo fi France ako Hungary. Afa yanke Arsenal so amo fans ni ntiebi. Arsenal fans na dia enom na abusia am to Budapest no am say am ogide pa confident level no e was throw yentie fans no.
Who here, and be honest, early in his reign was doubting Mikel Arteta? Oh, here he is. Here he is. Come on. You're not doubting him anymore, are you?
No, definitely not. I was in the beginning a little bit. I weren't doubting him, but some of the decisions he made, why he doing that? But obviously, whatever he's done, it's worked. So
exactly right. Quick prediction:
5-0 Arsenal. Oh, yeah. Come on, yeah, I'll go with that.
And no Arsenal fans na dia woman dia to get and pay and yet I'm ahead of the Champions League final. Thierry Henry arrived at our Puskas Arena. Emra Thierry Henry Daniels Ekokodu Puskas Arena. Now on the Arsenal players some kitaka video them and a just screen so uche be and pay now okon some fufrema Graham Potter and I say Obo Victor Jokeres Abaso na I was set Mikel Arteta started Victor ewo anymore the presence in the box ebebuam ama enei William Patronom Makinos nom entimi enya amu freedom emode biade wom eye ewo pretno so UEFA president Alexander Shafrin and central for business opening Champions League anyway and you mirror and yabo why Ghana time 4 p.m. and I'll say no credit it's aligned with broadcasting window. Said yeah, or met me a bonum, a man for my turn right a demo where can be and a fee Champions League no Ghana ha and yeah usual 7 p.m. beam and 4 p.m. and I to jam our Puskas Arena Thierry Henry on Arsenal UEFA Champions League final woman Paris Saint-Germain and then and I say tactically official Arsenal ahead of Paris Saint-Germain in the final. It sounds like Ocherepa Arsenal free. Never do my beer. I'm a do Siana Arsenal ahead and in football. Yana and Pempy and sign and follow sa logic can be beer. It me a cinemum already the support our Arsenal Patrice Evra at the Atuka corner kicks won't work here today. I say, or come answer for nothing. Say, no Patrice Evra. Nadia say, and corner Maya Juma, our Puskas Arena. Say, a semi wa, a Paris Saint-Germain, and a 80 and Kodim, Arsenal, Ona, and Ra, assign any players, no 18 Comobium, Nastan Cronky, reportedly, I ready. Sir, a very worthy Arsenal players with brand new Rolls Royce Phantom with $530K to $580K. And the Anyasam Ketuau Arsenal, Abusiam, Yam Fan to Jam, say our Puskas Stadium number beer players no betra baby in the supporters no so betra ye be hwe e wo Oyerepa TV no so sa Arsenal ama feel baby on betra especially in the stands inti where Puskas Arena and when gusu a outwem e wo Oyerepa TV no so or is set for the finals and then na me for to just Paris Saint-Germain players no and Nasa Al-Khelaifi finsom ekoko shai Makinos ekaho Ashop Fakimi Dembele Vitinha womanyina ene penini shai na diaba chasem each player bia ebe receive 1 million euro 1 million euro and ayesa amoji Champions League ni ena sika amema players no obia enya de ato anim ena anopay Joshua Kimmich a player ema Bayern Munich or say or support Arsenal sa amobaje the Champions League. Why? Because Kai Havertz is a kind ema Arsenal professor as Wenger or say a person trophy no ekwa Emirates Stadium no credit say a gamer at the on paper masa untimi pinpoint clear say a team A and I say team B na ono de a person trophy no eko Arsenal ho eno a professor Wenger nensam enom Zinedine Zidane on a Champions League final and I say a very interesting final the Ukrainian Red Champions League final with same kind of atmosphere I say the who here in 2008 2018 sa and I see Etienne who say about player confidence level any Jobia there officer in attack Kwalaskelia nom Usman Dembele Disari de nom womo timbodom attack any sharp a bit difficult so obebom 90 minutes na Paris Saint-Germain entimim and Tottenham and afa Arsenal so ekuta good defenders into elite defense elite attack a very difficult game and then someone Zidane and the Atuja Patrick Vieira I say Arsenal is the only club in Europe that can beat Paris Saint-Germain. Patrick Vieira said Timba Coupe and I want Europa and bet me Ashem Paris Saint-Germain and then one better Paris Saint-Germain na Didier Deschamps and the Atuja said Ukraine a class of strengths or say a class of strength Paris Saint-Germain and after Arsenal game and they told them what to this class of strength what Motimbo Baoso and then una betting kunim and then someone Didier Deschamps added to them and what Jumatero some Arsenal fans no masa excited ahead of the Champions League final. Now Arsenal fans are boozing with excitement ahead of the finals. Nyasem kitwa kwa video no about to Oyerepa TV no sunafe ya enjoy sa video no emra Arsenal fans no go do Budapest na said ya omusi Germany womu twabi womu almost sa enti sa video no abeda Oyerepa TV no so now if I enjoy be Arsenal fans are boozing with excitement ahead of the Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain and a video na ye dey two screens no so na the stadium way a road to the Champions League final for Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. Na Arsenal in the country I'm road to the final league first on himself. Arsenal FNF first in the league first with perfect record 8 wins 23 goals scored 4 goals conceded and the bomb group stage now it's a group first one no I'm 23 goals I conceded just 4 goals now run of 16 Obekaya Amuche by 0-4 Leverkusen Eshomo 3-1 on aggregate and Amukoche Sporting our quarter finals num our Sporting quarter finals num Amushomum 1-0 on aggregate semi-final woman awenum Amujoy 1-1 with Atletico Madrid and a film about winning 1-0 to Arsenal advance 2-1 on aggregate key players Afi Emma Arsenal Declan Rice Bukayo Saka William Saliba, David Raya, women key players at the Emma team no Afi. Now, young Paris Saint-Germain, road to the final. Road to the final. Paris Saint-Germain to qualify with strong and I'm attacking not from no out. So now I'm going to say Bayern Munich 5-4 in the first leg. I'm progress here today and next stage na games Usman Dembele Kvaratskhelia Desiree Doe one more dimbom na ewo super final no Paris Saint-Germain Arsenal Puskas Arena and then a finals no to jam Jumadeno so na analyst forum and legends forum bim the class between Arsenal and the Paris Saint-Germain Arsenal's elite defense and Paris Saint-Germain explosive attack and tinadie the best team and the best team Arsenal top scorers afi our Champions League room Gabriel Martinelli as 5 goals Bukayo Saka while key scorer and creator in the knockout runs Victor Gyökeres the important goals no so afi aboti no papa Paris Saint-Germain top scorers nibi Kvaratskhelia 10 goals and what me Asha Usman Dembele and Desiree Doe no almost overall 2025-2026 top scorers of the Champions League. Mbappe as 15 before Obefim Hurricane as 14 and Kvaratskhelia at 10 goals. Na Arsenal in the Champions League. Abusiam Arsenal first Amura Champions League top competition in 1971-1972. One of England's regular Champions League clubs. Now, best achievements maybe and the finalists in 2005-2006 season. Finals with Barcelona. Okay, 2025-2026. To finals and then semi-finals. No team. Arsenal in 2008-2009, 2024. 2025, 2026, and the semi-finals and maybe 2 quarter-finals, multiple appearances. On 2000 to 2001, 2003, 2004, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2023, 2024, and the quarter of finals appearances for Arsenal in the Champions League. Now Arsenal in the Champions League, I'm famous random na 2006. Na I'm reaching the first Champions League final. I wouldn't say Madrid, Juventus, Villarreal, and I'm lose 2-1 to Barcelona or Paris after leading 1-0. Na Abusiam about defensive records 10 consecutive clean sheet and Amatimi Akipim 195 minutes without conceding a goal. Arsenal in the Champions League 995 minutes without conceding a goal. I mean, a team set defensive records. And I'm going to play Obekai Professor Sevinga Eranom and Sevinga Arsenal qualifier for Champions League 19 consecutive seasons, becoming known for attractive football and regular knockout stage appearances under Professor Sevinga. Omaya Diablo Somadu Norma saying Mikel Arteta Eranom at the Arsenal are returning to Europe elite after 6-year absence. Quarter-finals in 2023-2024, semi-finals in 2024-2025, finals in 2025-2026. In 2025-2026, Abusiam Odim said the first club to win all 8 league phase matches in the new Champions League format. Arsenal for their Arsenal top scorers all time. Thierry Henry 35 goals, Ruben Van Persie 20 goals, Bukayo Saka among others. Now Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League a force around 2010 baby. Now I'm Europe's regular contenders 2010 baby and a Paris Saint-Germain for Oyerepa best achievement champions 2024-2025 na finals from 2019 2020 omokoi 2024 2025 and after 2025 2026 multiple semi-finals appearances in recent years here. Semi-finals amatimi akobebre. First final makacho na 2020 abusiam memfam to just say niema Koye Emma Paris Saint-Germain just 2 seasons here. Luis Enrique everybody know GBM. Paris Saint-Germain globally famous with stars with Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi. We mina and me amom sa Champions League and Luis Enrique and no shifted team from superstars to another players were winning Champions League 2024-2025. Already another final 2025-2026 in the PSG there, and so I don't know. PSG are the first French club to reach 3 Champions League finals. First team Champions League in France. Women the only French team Amako finals. I mean, one of the most consistent team in Europe. They say woman Ekaho Mikel Arteta. UEFA Champions League records. Me say maybe be about the game. Yeah, the man Mikel Arteta early in the Champions League career there. Number the Champions League record in 38 matches. We win 24. We draw 8. We lose 6. Key achievements wa bia any adate na star wa Europe no abusuam na se na ohwanum se nkurumje no ebeko ede ama no adini na elto anim enne anopay na detenium yanko Puskas Arena and a hosting the Champions League finals and the Yansham the Ecoso and them our Puskas Arena na on 15th November 2019 and abusiam Puskas Arena no omutimi ebie na capacity 67,000 born for Puskas Arena no to so me why 67,000 on himself Ferran Puskas Stadium and Yasam Kitaka na stadium are you ready for the game and are you tuning na Emma Oko England I mean fun to jump Nico Slotterbeck Liverpool form Jombe Biase this time after say Ibrahima Konate and Denom Anye Ombetimi afa Nico Slotterbeck and afe Wabaya Juma at the Amateur Virgil van Dijk the American HM set ni situation and sir on you happy with acquire players asasiam free team num se ene obe se team num yes asmasi ko obenti ko onya happy report confirm na pay se Morgan Rogers Arsenal ani ba ko tete ho ama shase din ko se da se de Nina Monte se Maya Jama what chiti on his wife no kwabia enim Nicholas Jackson is expected some abusiam back to Chelsea for pre-season till 2033 na adiane enye nyade se buying ebefanom and your reporter eka mensa anopay now Matheus Fernandes Carter the abeche Matheus Fernandes reportedly agree say obesi akan ama Manchester United na 60 million pounds and on etua at the ama club yenko Spain na welcome to Barca Anthony Gordon Emra abusiam koko do Barca outside contract and yede atu screens so na Julian Alvarez say ofi Atletico onfi wo nsemnom ondwen sesia our Argentina national team camp et in concentration in our World Cup no so ano aye defi Julian Alvarez na sua eba na Athletic Club say sikana amudimande 60 million euros plus 20 million euros in bonuses no amo say amatiti sikano so say o de kakra bi ba o betimi ajae boy num amana kosia kan amon Nico Williams asem and making Bernardo Silva move to Barcelona. It is almost done. A bel pa say Bernardo Silva eberum our Barcelona fe wakoya juma ama womum na Anthony Gordon 7 hours late and na okakako sign contract na arrive oh Campoon on it Rafa youth Nanya some Ketua anti Anthony Gordon and now I'm a double do Canada jam and Anthony Gordon sim at the film Rafa used to Cajon now I say no person can Spanish and Ra because Osonina no him Sam on the Datibia or I'm a SC Barcelona here Anthony Gordon.
I wanted to speak Spanish because as a kid I believed I would play for Barca, believe it or not. I have a physio in Newcastle and we spoke every day and I told him one day I'll play for Barca, so I want to learn Spanish. So that's why. I only won one trophy with Newcastle, so I'm extremely excited. I have a burning fire in my belly to win here. To win the biggest club in the world is the best possible outcome. If I had to pick one trophy, it would be Champions League, of course, número 6, pero quiero ganar todo.
Eno aye ensema odawone ekokopiema Anthony Gordon ati etuka na David Trezeguet menko Italy ausina ninje antaya ausi nukranie sede na Juventus tianya say eno na omnim Juventus team nom say aye ups and down ekonati na bananim adia no consistency nya adwuma awosem penifo say na fe am find solution to Juventus problem no da bi say yebebo season na yesi Juventus enter the Champions League qualification amanya ayarewosem eno na de meeting etem say Juventus monitor Eduardo Camavinga say that bia ombefa Eduardo Camavinga na fe obeya adwuma edi ama Juventus Tijani Reinders de meeting HMSM Atletico de Madrid 18 Komopa. Sir Amansam Abeka Tijani Reinders from Manchester City. Now Wabaya Jumam Ama City fan fi AC Milan. Now Obana dinner header and far under the auspices of manager Pep Guardiola nim say Ebia manager Fufra Obey. Obasi son dia Inter. Say Obimpa. Now Omojamope Ibrahima Konake Olisi. Oh yeah, ahead of Hurricane in terms of set Jovaje Ballon d'Or dia. Ano Thomas Muller no who said Michael Olise is ahead of Hurricane in the race for the Ballon d'Or. And no aye and Samoa and no efi opinion say to the Max Ebo. And I say internally amun failure say ebia Anthony Gordon no comment to be amfaro Anthony Gordon is na omo pen pa enka ebia omo wie dada. Ningna mo ni say Luis Diaz and a boss out position ho na aso Saudi Luis Diaz e cotton chenom na eden kakra and no aye defio eba na Joshua Kemixem Manonoya with his experience always say I back into the team yana a board team bia owombia it's on say our dressing room or pray major role our dressing room ho yan Diamande ya say oko clubs na so ya and yan Diamande of RB Leipzig the likes of Liverpool Paris Saint-Germain Bayern Munich omanyina kon ho na boy no o say prepare no ho or co World Cup abam with Ivy Coast oba na ni agent na transi ba bia be kodie eni ni nsem eno aye yan Diamande ni nsem a ote etudwam eno no play e odwumaje no so a yetini nyina etu wanim enne ano play live on Oyerepa 100.7 FM live on Oyerepa TV na anopay show no obesem na wa comment be ba boss player to no bossy akinkan nyina ede amount said SM ene said e fata Chelsea for secata utwa 120 million pounds on best sanction the deal for Enzo Fernandez and no aye deate and anopay e wo dwumade no so na abusiam ye di AC the main fan to just according to Forbes, Madrid, a volleyball football club in the world with $9.5 billion. In Tianwa Kai, Ashe Nonsum, our honum, and see Abusiam, young so anopay, na young Franco, phone close to Samnum, and for NCH, na fe boss player, and any team num, Emra Metwaso, and anopay, na Nanadu, say Neba Edine birthday, Nanadu, Adeno Amao, and see happy birthday to Mami Dufie from our husband Romeo Pizet, and from Romeo Pizet to Mami Dufie, happy birthday. You so na yam fani na NCH, yeba na yene canteen and magic drinking water. form penny for adding come on na ensure onomua ebeboa pa de bia me kam say nsuo no ensu papa insistibo ha Sibo good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Say bia fine.
Radio Dom bia
fine. Pay you bet na why I was say your koso na your nom kangen energy drinking water.
Right, me na mama na say na afi mi nchia echiefo nyina na ye mon komo kakra emfa kangen energy drinking water ho the water with molecular hydrogen eboa na enipa bia obenom bia no eboa ma ne nipa bia na ekonkan da bia maka se nsuo de edoso awodwa so nanso wonom nsuo na no wahwe se nsuo no emu de hi na wonom yi na nsuo no a wonom so na hoɔden etesen na wa test wa assess na wahwe na enunti na kanje na nage drinking water no abre bia no ye kamfo de ma wa na ya kyerɛ wo se ne tie ensentim konti a ɛwɔ se kanje na nage drinking water no ne nsuo a utimi ade ewu nsuo a obenom na abre bia de tie ne se kanje water no ye kai aka they are testing several times HSA insua purely alkaline with a pH ranging from 7.5 to 8.5. That is kangen energic drinking water. Into a purely alkaline water. Acid bianya day. Insua rich in an extraordinary your friends minerals be say magnesium, calcium, potassium, safe water. Na nsuo bia nso aye safe bia nso no a save life. Ya ka say water is life na ye nsuo bia keke na no pe ni ehwe the active hydrogen in kangen energic drinking water. The active hydrogen I work kangen energic drinking water mu sene etie na yerika ka say kangen water no and am say purely alkaline na ionized alkaline water nti no nsuo one acid bia enim and two minerals are ewomu no qualified to be called mineral water because you can find in it magnesium, obenya iron ewom nsaso and obenya calcium so ewom sene tia ni nyina eboa ma ne pedua ne kanko no ekon kan anase ne pedua ne nyini no etimi eden ekon kan ye pa sene tie na odwani chemu ewo kangen energy drinking water no ehu a last week me ba ha ebeye illustration ehwe the electrons I won suo no na emo hoden a o connect the electricity cramp na etimi eden etimi power air bulb no etimi eso just to indicate say insuo no contain electrons na eboa na obi a onom bia no ne ni pedua no eden ekon kan na se na meto so no ma me boy numbers no emfa ma kangen energy drinking water available across Ghana all the 16 regions ni nyina no be bia wo bia no kangen water eben region bia wo bia no your distributors e wo ho ade e wo kumase e na produce nsuo no e wo Breman UGC na other distributing point no so another distribution point wo wani chemu e wo Ashtown so makwa hene junction e bi wo ho dem Ghana ha be bia kangen energy drinking water wo ho enti e bia na wutie me unnim be bia wo benya bi because of your geographical location for number no na frɛ wohwɛ wo TV so a number no enam ɛyɛ screen so na afei so wohwɛ social media saa utie ɛwɔ radio number no ɛyɛ 024144 9191 024144 9191 miguso ameka say anopai ade a cars no ebeko round anasa cars no beko akoye delivery senetie enti bomodi na place you order na wo so order no enko ekuta smaller molecules kangen energy drinking water no kuta smaller molecules yaka smaller molecules chese nsuo no anyone no eye very minute eye nketenkete eboa ema o cells no timi absorb nsuo no ye na eye omojuma ama nsuo no ma very cloudy and the enamel bubbles na enamel that is the hydrogen what nsuo no air kangen energy drinking water. Whenever you produce the water new like this from the machine air kangen water ionizer no say and nsuo no etie na nipa o yes our research ya etwagu e wo screen so mo hwe wo TV so na mo wetimi ehu no American doctor ono no oka womo a omo omoya research into air cancer no and why sa research na wetime wo say kangen energy drinking water no ena etimi eboa e wo sa kwan no so na etimi eboa enkanse bia duro se cure cancer nemum de tenisa so bi ewo obi wo cancer chese ni tissues no ni cells no acidic ena se na Dr. Henrik Otuo Acheampong no ade a se onipadua no acidic a cancer timi grow ewo nipadua no mu ten enti nipo yes our research Dr. Robert G. Wright ono so eka cancer institution ɛwɔ America ɛnso ɛho na ne research a wayɛ no outcome no ɛno ne video a ɛda so nti wohwɛ kangen water machine na produce nsuo na you can see say bubbles no ɛna wɔ mu no water say be the strongest water with antioxidants ɛno kangen energy drinking water hydrating and detoxing nti sɛ nsuo no contain antioxidants na ɛyade saa minerals ɛwɔ mu ne yɛ produce nsuo na wotumi hu sɛ say na molecules na tie hydrogen ɛwɔ mu no so richer ɛno na ɛra ne ɛwɔ nsuo no ma wohu ya ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ that is the strength of kangen energy drinking water and research into water production and that is kangen water ɛno nti na yɛka sɛ kangen water no nsuo a yɛbɛkamfo ɛde ama obiara sɛ wobɛtumi anya bi ɛwɔ fie na wo so wanom na ɛtumi ayɛ den aboa ma wo nka nkɔ na biribi awie pɛyɛ ɛde ama wo yɛaka sɛ nsuo no purely alkaline water o test a uhu sɛ nsuo no purely alkaline ɛno kangen energy drinking water no ama wotumi sɛ nsuo no de ma uhu sɛ alkaline sɛ o test kangen water no a uhu color ɛti sɛ matade yɛ hyɛ mi mo a mohwɛ ɛwɔ TV so no wobɛhu sɛ matade ayɛ sɛ lemon green o test nsuo biara na sɛ uhu bɛ color no ti sɛ lemon green a ɛkyerɛ wɔ sɛ nsuo no acidic sɛ wote si nsuo bia na hu saa lemon green color na ɛkyerɛ sɛ nsuo no acidic but kangen energy drinking water no test a unya lemon green color unya color purple anase color blue o test wo the pH tester test a unya purple anase color blue ɛno na kyerɛ sɛ nsuo no purely alkaline ne yɛka hydrogen active hydrogen wo nsuo no mu no deɛ ɛno na ɛtwa gu ɛwɔ screen so yi o sɛ nsuo no ti wo hwɛ wɔ Facebook a obo sɛ produced directly from the kangen water machine. Osha background now, you can see the kangen water machine is on. I know you're finding the K8 no titanium coated platinum plate in the shim no. Air Marco 8 and a woman and nothing from machine no the K8 machine. And no, it will produce different types of pH of water. It will produce neutral water which is 7.0 air pure water. The same machine also it will produce air 9.5 pH elsewhere. Ewa mononeno almost to produce 9.5 and I add even 10.5 they produce. And in Ghana here we produce 7.5 to 8.5 and so the machine produces you now this is the hydrogen no say kangen water hydrogen richer this is what we mean say na who no e screen so no sa pepepe and na demonstrating the actual mo who the activeness of kangen energetic drinking water in terms of my friend say hydrogen and also and the hydrogen is very very active and on the boa ema oni pedua ne den etimi konkai so that is kangen energetic drinking water and I make am for Eddie Ama anopay said I many Neza ye bo kangen water ho the room na ye the amount no numbers no e screen so enti mame ko na Neza emmo numbers no so emfa ma na bo modern na fa numbers no na frɛ o frɛ numbers na ba bia wo bia no ye be place ye be delivery Eddie Ama e bia wo ama no ne na wutie me o person hu kwa wo be fa so nsa beka ye kangen water na ma na minia Neza emfa numbers no ema yen na fe ye nto so
enti ana no fe friend on your hotline so active side where you free and then we din comment as on my kasa every officers and so they understand will free and on 0241 44 91 0241 44 91 050 73 79 474 050 73 79 474 actively on WhatsApp into one on here straight obetimi so afred Steve
baby a wo bia obetimi afre na ebia wo amonone se na Neza okay nti se na ebia obi hu so amonone na se bia opeso ofra wo WhatsApp obetimi afre
actively on WhatsApp into no an se wapia me de atum na wafre na ne na bon comment se de me kan me se so bin men ka se o twen amaya ka se wi sabre ye ka se ya na wo frɛ na wo order na wo bisa question we say MBA phone line sentum nti honum card ye be ma wo education no more so Steve take it from there
right and no Emilia Neza and our tin and so that is kangen energy drinking water wherever you are with your phone number no na frɛ na place you order send it here a pack is 30 Ghana cedis na mo to no dodo akwakoton no crowd here you have a discounter the amount so that is kangen energy drinking water for you purely alkaline rich in hydrogen.
Thank you
Place your order and you be deliver the amount.
All right, thank you very much Baba
boss
so on can for you and no say branch the graph put there be interview baby anamba so dim me room seven say upon Baba ye no I Nancy na ayi Juma bi aname ye no. Sports for no ma Juma bi.
And then so nyame adom ba bia wo se class.
Guys, mose.
Ya beje cap Juma.
Sir. Ya bompai.
Beje cap.
Ya bompai.
Ba name ni nyina chide nyame pe na bebe.
No crack.
Ya beje bat. Ya dan nyame. Se nyame se enya fine. Nipa ni so de ye hu ne se enya.
Media be pesa asnaje. Media be pesa asnaje because
nipa ni so de ye hu ne se
beje. Asanje kreye. On say your club you
and
yes, how is you win a trophy? On say Martin of the Gaba Madrid no. What the how to win trophy mentality.
Phone line or channel. Number 0241 91
0241
44 91 no the channel. That's CP. Thank you very much 7. Now for you to so near nin come on ne no 9 that stadium Budapest. Okay. Budapest kura eben yi kakra na eben Norway ana Hungary ana eben
Budapest is hungry
eben Norway ana mbese mi hu ene captain no krum na nka ye ya ben no geographical location of Budapest. All right, you say there.
Yes, boss. Arsenal Day. Me Liverpool jersey to support Arsenal. For the first time I say can I me Arsenal jersey and can commission. Masa.
Now you masa. What's your Liverpool we can just masa say Paris guma o see.
Na Paris enye crew.
Paris enye crew. This is in Kumasi crowd in Budapest.
Oh, stadium in here. Wow, this is beautiful. This is Budapest, Bulgaria. Hungry. Hungry stadium. Hungry. Omuni sikansinga.
Bafo.
Tama hungry omuni sikansinga.
Bafo. Yen ya sem no ho. Serious.
No. We are in a critical situation as a nation.
Yes, some is serious, but
hungry omuni sikansinga na da.
I say obi abamu abu. Ghana fo nyina abamu abu. Me de kire madwene kese pa ne se. Me da me na ne se. Si etiman mu. Na ye wo minister.
E wo kokri mu.
Ye wo
GF wa.
Ye original
minister so and a sports
go to mo de ne se. RFE 4. Ye bobo a nipa ngohwe. Ghana for no omo ngohwe. Na en ha obia.
Da bia ha obia.
Teams ya wo mo bokai. Na no a me ni selempele di nkom. Ama chi bi no frame nka kire wa not. Oh. Director, board member. And I'm saying na
on the board no when you be adio.
Na they say ye wi
nyame da Roman
pie boy
survival.
Na ka se be jankwala no kwan. And I'm saying jealous, mami muso asem. Asema me da se bon. Asema mi busa ne say. Ai, yeah, the usual to be so near the man.
Say no why you be na
the say yemba say business na we here no. Afeso a ye bu company ahwe.
Yeah, say business na causing.
Say wa hwe assets and liabilities. Wa hwe income and expenditure account. O hwe afi adwuma ya wo ye emfaso ben
unya mfaso na obo
na abaso enti o priko wanim
se wo san akoye bika
on se yen ball for nkomo no e kira adwene
tama on se wasma wo kan
they are spending their money.
Yes.
Okay, omo ye very smart no. Omo ne wo GFA no a e be GFA president, e be executive council members, of course omo meanwhile these people are enjoying massively. Omo na kokko kwa America yi obi ednika team hu anu akwanyisika
kakra na waye
ba e omu ana wo de ya fa ba ku bi atwam akwa ba
na say ya favor bi,
then you are looking for money to take care of your team. the offer kotoko ya
the odi job kwa mo akọ no na next season wo beba wo
over kotoko ya
hey
go for expenditure including supporters board for
yeah
management for and the players ibisika sika so pa kaya koba. Nobody is thinking about it as business. And you know, yeah, what's the unyam faso obi woso.
What I say?
Minim se masema me what I say.
Tabe o meti ase
na ne so. Ye opa akona na kwa me Chelsea. Ne kobuza no oni dwantoa. E kwa mu fa so survive ye.
Anya easy.
Obi ko fa ni sika bi o baabi.
Bi aka wade foforo bi ye.
No dia ba.
No dia best.
Ebia pertinent key issues are not dealt with. No dia bi rubble. After so many you know, they take pride in the fact that we survive.
I know you have some kesiye pa. You sebo kesiye pa.
Sika for the Dr. Kwame Che Professor mo. No ma confess kebi. No dia beshim.
Na ajegu.
Na.
Ajegu.
Me the ball asem no me ntiase o.
Dama untimi ntiase. I just saw more.
Eno nti na ne go for the bet.
Say na no ko say da na nya asem ketwa.
You. So we are aswa. Smaka uncertainty of outcomes.
Of course.
There are a lot of theories about that. Ball, you know, we didn't go for the Arsenal and the end. Obi anim de besi. So we be say wa analysis. Talk of $30 billion crab obi anton ball man. Na no Premier League ni ade last day so hu.
Any brand ko for the person almost top form na bi so.
Ese na Bournemouth for.
Omo wo ya.
Ombe ni Germany City Cobos hard draw no. Sika ben and a Manchester City Funya. This is a league. Odia, you are taking about 200 million pounds. Enti, masa, the 20 as a 30 bi.
Nanka last match there.
Enti die nyansa no omni de omo nyasa ye de. Sa no wose ya ye de gu aguro ya obi amfa ho a. Bia hwe. Ade achi bia say kakra kan ho.
Tama.
The game that we met. Ball na ye be attract ye say ye be die achi abeke ka ho nsem no. Na nti say yo.
We patro fa phone no. Una ya na wo church no mu kire yen. The former CEO of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Nana Acheampong Saka say the bia me make that reference no because it sank very well with me. Or say the FA and the clubs and everybody has a fiduciary responsibility to protect the sporting integrity of the game. Than the land word is sporting integrity. Sporting integrity. And for that some work no. They always want to protect the sporting integrity of the game.
Sporting integrity in Tinema no was the Medesba.
Yes.
I'm not going to record you.
Southampton, yes.
And they lost over 200 million pounds.
Apart from qualification,
only we see. Obi ko fa camera. Keke. No, they call record obi training.
Yeah. Training no, nyabo no aye okobo no training. Keke, training. I know camera keto bi o te bia bi achi.
Ofa camera. And no they call he obi training.
Yes.
Asa.
Say dem ne be bono obobo ntima call record no. Eno keke.
Eno no. But I had no beating for second division players. I come up Premier League match.
Dem susu ne say ye nyina say nyame ba ko na boy yen.
Chanu say
e den na yen adwene no. Yes. What happened? Bafo. Bibi ana say ana ye boy no. O kan say bi obi koye asobrache bi na nyame kan say bi say most anglofo we. Yes, where we cares or something.
Tama, unti sa statement comment we in the Bible that you look down upon me because I'm black.
Your Bible me ba.
Solomon ba emano ba ko.
Bible dey do
na oh na say time oh we have sa ya menye me sa oh me nua no wo
ya checking
ana me ka asem a
no we are checking ana said the way we put it on record. Oh
is it also because watch ya oh you too
and ebeshia
only the beshia
yeah
and be am betete ho because of be there because me dem ni sa
yeah the beshia no and moba na itia on your better born
990 away.
I wore 990 ho, Mammin Show. Who do Stadium Hotel?
Oh, senior.
A quina Usania qua Bulldog quina sono.
Bulldog no.
Bulldogs who know now the groom out here.
Bulldog even go Bulldog. Go home quiet. Cowboy so in coming.
Hey. Okay.
Tama blacks yet no. Even them.
I mean, baby, ask now for the reborn answer. Why?
Okay.
Baby, me.
Okay.
Ubetini ame ahwe no ewo Maccabi fie ho.
Maccabi.
Yes, ewo
Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Maccabi ni Maccabi agency ho.
That and then so pa the born no be cap. And that's a wo anaziro be am go person me go.
Na ye hwe so a ye the wine be see enchen.
Come on.
Omo non-alcoholic wine. Any alcoholic wine.
Menom.
Na ye the fish.
Hey! Tama de o ye no be am manko fi o.
Fish come see enchen. Nia kana to so and
relax and watch sexy beautiful African football.
Wa want to see jai. Ye pon a ye beto aso. Ye be si bia
beto aso. What the Paris atade be ko bi. Me say. What was that watching?
Key scriptures on equality and unity. Okay, okay, 1 Samuel 16:7. Asem now can a baby.
Thank you.
A whole baby.
Thank you.
And James said, yeah, no, ye kala no kra no. But they are blacks. Who has nipa tuntum fo a omotia bruchiri. Em say baby aye wo ye no mum rather than the color.
Baby omotia no.
Because
baby omotia no.
Omo take decisions in yase om na tuntum fo say.
E hofo na ye normal say we take decision no e be fit onto omotia no.
Nanu ye wo wa ye see. Okra na be kan say GF president. Akusia London for
players now mo e ma me no
junior mo
Ghana for mo abuche no mo
junior mo na organize here
akusha o
so nim junior coach ne ba
oh yes omo ba ha no mo yes
junior there or am student
of course yes
very intelligent
and why also you busuani because of ni papa
wetimi organize say wa ma sebi tuntum for manya more recognition na GF president Nedro obeye den o say obechiri ni ntia e wo so omo ma ebo magana na wo munya abruchiri na ombo obo ma omo na me say really onya godo timi ko kan se mo so what is our contribution towards Ghana for ma a omo te Ghana ha anyamyama omo talent say yama competition na ye kese ye bia na ye biem ko aye kese to the extent that ye wo hadia only chance because one the kind of training and infrastructure and adjunom de senkola 18 so mesu abobo na bi ni ha na say GF president so jawe mu okọ no ne abrofo no ko to kese say mo na ye mo nwa na omomomra na just half for money there. It's almost time na twam.
Yeah, and say you still get people to defend this.
Ya need defend o baba. Ya no bia won adventure. O say nyame boy ye no.
They defend.
Baba, your system we ya chewu mu. Enti no o say niam bi o wa ya na me pese tie. Omo tie yen no omo hwe ya no pe no. Ebi ye teacher for. Nim nyansa bibiri chen. Ebi ye maame no. Ebi ye papa no, ebi ye ofa no. Brazil. Nana se na no yesenyo no aka na ntwe asemba. Ebinom are very intelligent and they understand the issues more than we do. Ndi you obi na ebe defend e twa bibi agu bibi so.
Yes.
And so they state it as you understand. Omo abe process asem no. So what I say? And you got na baby na so na we defend you be it's your own integrity. Da me ka say. Na no na me ka cho ze ba for. Next year adwuma ni enya 30 years o. It's na say. See e kasa. 1997 nti next year ye ko 30 nti se ne yenwane ne de te ha ka say kire say we have conducted ourselves well.
That is it.
Ti baba ya na nye ugidigidi ene so ka so obi nim nyansa obi ai dabi state it as you understand.
Yeah.
What I say, it is how long you're able to stay relevant.
Yeah.
Say binu ye hu omo. Ebinu ba tientie mu ko. Ebinu ba ye de ko. Ebinu ba keka nsem hunu. No. Ni baba fo. Eya na eye nyamfa say trim say anope na meka jo say ya kwanya na ate ba ate.
Of course.
Time amu ado no. No bi ade e chen wo akati so. Ti dem ya no. Eya na wanya abotre. What I say? That the Americans say mumma ya dwene ne nya adwuma o. Because yeah bobo me da me help an no na ye bo nipa nko obi amfa ho. Ene koto se board for aba. So board for aba ne ati aba for mba no mbe isi o china e ko coach bi aba o free one eba. Nobody is discussing the issue of poor attendance at your stadium. And it's a major source of revenue for football clubs.
During the week, who I have supporters in statement, you know.
Cried the J. Supporters in J. My job, playing, and then I know not got to supporters, but for the I catch a chrome for police station. It will be good to have bribery. The core issue, Monday, can you know? What the answer of a Bob body pan? What I say? Not what me convince them to come and support the team. Share. And then stadium money are there all blast no be share will be it's because I'm about will be out. Of course. Can in who stadium no crowd no.
And you're so intimidating say who crowd now crowd.
Na no emu ye den ma na kakrai o theater. Against West Ham near Burnley near he's counting on the supporters. More players. Papa. Counting on the supporters. Say Fadedeno. Montiana Amze Ramontada Madrid for some Kata Stadium. Not the usual in Mbappe Munio. But they were still looking for support.
They were counting on the number 12 man.
I so had it. The piano. When the workers are not so ya.
The Binya, I say, just cannot demand or mono. Now, from Oyerepa, before so the peck of focus.
The Ubo. Any and ye may ye bribe, ne bet, ne pesamin kuminya. Na ball no cannon na head de papa. Na football no more de. Uti wana se kwesia da wonko stadium ni bia tene fie ye baby out bi out nza aka wonko a
na wono Friday na nyume ni Saturday na ema wo feel say obekọ stadium Sunday
sika enka also am the stadium nyom de ayen sanwe o
say
no obekọ sport na wa yema
because atana giving table ni pepe ni je nti so ko
enti no
enya ni je a onye de
ensanwe no aye more
first no mo wi Sabatama no mo stadium
o me say nti aka obi sika 200 cedis oba person oba we catfish agbs ni chen no ne baby girl
baby all we be no
kwasi ada bedru
giant screen bo ho
kwasi ada bedru no na say di o to aso o do en me nda anyumre
obey kwasi da obey
na stadium ho da ho because stadium around stadium sports ni ade o na obi an ko hwe ball
nipa mu wi population ko afa na ye mo
kotoko ba no mo ba ben na how to drive am no team neighbor ni pay die tire pese wo mu ko hwe no na dia bone ne ye ya sa ne ma we nyina eko sisi e wie league no ba for mo so mo mwa pre-season any ade ne e ba ba yi sisi e be gi ahom e be we work out mo me mfa sa mri enhwe kwan nipa be sa ko stadium
okay yate nemum wadaroma on say enoma wa enumerate ama ye ne ye tiefo anopai that is where it starts from ye o ka da ubo e ba ne saa na ba ye adwuma ane ye be gya atum saa
anya da ubo no kwa ese nsam so amuka fa teams no
ende say jasa ye nya saa
ya no so no ema enidia no nye attract
ene omunya ye betena ha ya ye ka Budapest obi no ho a wa ma any slightest
my headline na yenko amana ne omra ye ba ye dru fia ne abehwe se ye betimi ato aso wo ha ne mum achedin mutena mo ade na chi na mo kasa
bloggers mo kwa ne hagin mo
semu a mo pe kwan yankofo be ko stadium ho na ball no egu
asemo ya mekane say there's an industry
but we all stakeholders
yejitum pa
but there are key stakeholders
yes
no but we all
and
we are
come to Ghana Football Association yejitum my point is no when the club administrator be a kasa especially the financiers they are complaining about the returns financially but why is it that any the major discussion as an association or more general
so cause asemo e si ada
yes
ma me ka che
yeah
ojune ho a se bia hwe ana
like one two ma say yemfa ne say odie yemfa ne say radio owners at association no mutimi ko to abayi omo panyin na Mr. Tu omo koi omo say sin chale radio no afibia no ye boka you say ya ko fa isike free other companies ya still ye be into the ye say you don't give up ye send ye da achi this kind of beba but my major question is na omo muti radio no abonten any abrese nansi ati say radio for owners no munyeska nti ye ndwene kwan a radio ye be mo idea so munyeska na radio owners na nkasa na omdom sika hyebu no sa nkomo ne inform ho
see if you're a partner you see in partnership say obi a woni no to kese woni ne ya ade bombia e bia no hu akwankyere bi was the last time because some of them came in historically and papa bi me financing as antico those days as papa bi no even Mr. Twene no me transport owners
okay
and then nipa bibiri omo ano na ase otumfo team so omo try say omo hye kotokona no munyam to omo koye adwuma ba no esikafo no no omo dom sika eboa so sana netie ena ndinam say sha ase sa nti with time no say on say my radio example there's a trend obi a oya no be na bi ode wa yes ode bo na adwuma ho dawuro anya sa also nya mfaso okay on say the ma we seriousness bed born the o ma ja hwe radio no mu nya ati o say o mu hwe tv no tv radio ba ball no de wo mu nkompo na o ma kọwe o
mo mdom tikehye mu any more club administrators or me ye adwuma why are they not so serious about that aspect where they will come
ebi omu nim kwan no omu nyina so jaya be dey anya team
we get it munim kwan but you entered the business and you spent money on that business uwura na odu sika ekohye and most of these people everybody so to the pioneers starting bobo club owners needing na he what they do in their other companies and the kind of business principle I'm using. Now, if people are even telling say football in the Oyerepa yajitum, but a year field that one, you try to look at what other companies internationally are doing. You must be airline or Ghana. Now run or Ghana. Yes, you Ghana you be airline or Boka. Wow, do see cash between then na Kenya for airline for you Mumboka. They do that. All the businessmen. Good. They some even have international partners. How many omo daily omo company be a small Charlie may your partner or Ghana may your main distributor in addition to what I'm also producing. So they have a knowledge. They have that knowledge when it comes to the business. Into Fabra Bonum, when you link up with other clubs outside Ghana, running football in Boka, they put in measures in such a way that when you run the game, you end up making money. So by that knowledge, you know that it is strange and weird to run football and not make money. You know it. So why is it that conscious effort? This is my problem, man. You look at Brekum Chelsea last season. How about Brekum Chelsea this season? Be sound because me to adwuma yi. Bosu mitimi so. Me nyina ahia. Bosu mi den ye ntimi anye. Nti next month no, den ye enye. There crown na a competitor we ya e ma to bi onya bi chen yen twi bi yen polish
no mo nya za
na ho na me wan no say all these things are there They are running their business on Mr. Century. Share Mufa Jantua, Brekum Chelsea. Hey, Dr. Kwame Che, Nations FC. Share educational minister. Haruna Idrusu with Karela. Share Tugwa Fede. Doma Hene. Asante Kotoko. Yura. Just listen to the names. Omona Mubotobi, Yiska from Buto, the running clubs. Keto Keku, the FA president, the vice president at CAF. Share Ato with a Swedro Obla. He's a businessman. And now good no dear. Share Andy Abbey. He's Cocoa Board CEO. I would say he's supposed to run Cocoa Board in such a way that it may make profit. And so shake clubs now. Who said that we are gamma? No to say
big time real estate guy.
The last time me had details of how he manages his business. I was like I was amazed.
Yeah.
Oh, and share Moses Parker.
Yeah, I was a good
share baby Go Stars. It's been more running test and more running mines. Mines not just more running mines is more boka. Come from Krum Bahambi too. So the question is, then or move now because career season, you know, they must lead the discussion. Kebeti club owners, no, omo your forum, omo invite ebia, and penny for ebi, omo invite penny wave consultant wave free, omo invite in a free, omo invite how to make money from football, how to boost attendance from those who are doing it that is working. But you realize that the numbers keep going down. And they are not even putting effort to raise the numbers. And I'm on found. I don't know who know.
Okay.
And that puts our game in a very dangerous corner. Corner na a game nation.
Yeah, my for a line, man. Bafo. The obedi can the answer. I don't know. Yeah, bebro.
Oh, that's the okay in okay. It's scary, and it's getting more scarier by the day.
Yeah, boy.
Chama.
By Nyaka. Most of them TV didn't mongo.
Only reason.
No, they have a reason.
No, only reason to go.
Yeah. But
to go, they should have a reason. That reason is not naturally there anymore.
You know, take Africa hand. Your taste for foreign products was reaching a local ones. Naturally. To share any of my bibria, and your man can to be na your taste for local ones, ne bro foreign ones, no so. And especially when there is the availability. The availability. The availability. If foreign one no, that's a local one. No, majority will go for the foreign one. It's a ball. So it's hard to see a chance.
No.
That preference
no. We agree. Say competition abuye.
Yes. But you two one more.
But I'm saying that it's here. You are more pay Liverpool. Pay Manchester United. But omo kotokodi. Omo presel. So I'm saying that you are more Sebio and Yedie. Fancy Bia come on ewo yiri one plan. And now yiri me. I'm sure they attend to both of them in a very nice way.
You manage it, yes.
In Jordan, I wore Liverpool. Yeah, can gas will be Uncle Chimpron. Yes, will be because
of the Bonnie Cranim.
A bonny woman.
That time, self to say, so you to go home to Munti.
I'll give them another kind. I don't be Jack. I then not was now no come. Now for Kotokwana has so that you marry the two in a very nice way.
Kotoko supporters in the say. But
that is what they don't understand.
Zero.
That is what they Mami Cho.
Even before
I started Arsenal 22 years.
But Arsenal has always been giving you
so I'm saying that but they still like their Chelsea. Yanum 13 to 14 years. 13 to 14.
Assembly nani say.
And then na Kotokone one league me no anambo.
Debi assembly say. Omo do Kotokone pa. Kotokone omo main friend and omo main love. The foreign game is more like Otuo almost side baby. Sana common akoye. More like almost side baby. Into Kotkone pa no modono. That's why Kotkone ya de sure mo chain. Liverpool ni aden. Because the Liverpools and the Chelseas and that thing. Amount for yes, I'm a passionate but enya aggressive manner. But the woman deep no pa ye the it's an only the
first wife,
the madam, the main wife, as madam one. Now no misbehave by a few crumbs will be. That's how we could feel can I side check decent. Or ready to service you at any time. They now be careful. I say I want to be the head coach, not an assistant. Desmond affair to House of Folk.
What's why they?
I say or no, the old no. Say oh Basso be coach Timogana Hadia. A head coach no be assistant to House of Folk. Ono we blasters assistant coach.
Okay.
Now so on man no make coach team I say o my assistant to Bruni bi. There be and there.
No they has obey my area.
Also pom pom am nem hwe.
But the young favorite players my one am beto wa there diabo. The national team no. You see when they get the national team won't be say easy oh. Our supporters be no be training ground be pam oh.
Yeah mom crazy you put no tama nti ye ba details no ho no mo a. I was not perturbed for being sacked. Did Dramani? I was in a DNA, no, no. Tama, ye buy the Munchemu Kakrabeba because yet they say on it, Bochama, no more Shikakra, and also Honomo. Coach Carlos Cruz begged Baba Rahman before he rescinded the decision to come and play for the Black Stars. And also so Henry Asante Chum. And the Amay, see Fabra.
As a woman can on Vomunary. Gonina Mecan. Come on, to do whom there. More can eat him be a yet. It's a cacao de Amayano. When the Hoyaba. Okay, Zach, and they ask Nadi. And the PSG days, so as not PSG. Minimum Wasna. Okay, oh, they say, oh, that they declare stand for us, Nantino. In my game, about England. In my gates, winning Zach,
so too. If you have a go, but for it's not being fair to me. For not fair to me. Against the man, one of my when against. Why am I going? And I mean that be the banner. Pacho, the banner ma declares mo PSG Pacho.
Yeah, ma on declare. Na ba ni ato awie ye ba kunya 900 ba kunya 200. Mo si enje letter committee. E ma ni me declare. Me declare.
So the final game of club football Baba Sunday. Na unsa after then no about 90% of attention in Abeko national team football. Na
Chamon Temun Hebi obi ampe me Panama and Brazil. Mama say Panama for Asan here go show mo 5.
I say any time na
the Chamon Hebi.
You Panama no. Na unse Frontier Press na akoto bom bi a ya de asama ba. Omo ekobusa no say Jose Mourinho is a sorry. Okay. Omo ntem kudidi mu a na I say Frontier Press say Jose Mourinho is a very good coach. And I say announce him. Announce him. I can't announce him since I haven't even spoken to him yet. Na sources for 1% say enya no kre ordinary nkomo. Now I will try to play smart. Nti we dey echedin captain Chelsea ya be say nka asam kasi ya pa because and you see na echedin na say omoni agi say Jose be back to Real Madrid na Frontier Press episode say onene nkasa mpon dey asam kasi but did we now say o control
so do you have any reason to doubt him?
No, because
you
see you be found on west no because nobody has
proven also in Kasai
so in Kasai did na kwesi nya an there be
ana Morino abeka so na Kasa
Morino sun kan
see ada na mo doubt no
Morino sun kan we ye nsentrofo send ye edwumati ya na omoba na oye interview no ba ya na Fabrizio ekotro sa eyinase say he signed 10 days ago mate. He's referring to journalist now opposed to the quote of Perez and now wakwacho journalist in the quote now say he signed 10 days ago mate. And Fabrizio is also challenging sa asemna from Press can say onim Jose Mourinho enkasa no team so to one big news by yebedum
ba man for say onena kasa
so far the Fabrizio
no say on go for announce coach obe command dem so mo train dey engine
say no what people are reporting say election na delay
election na da be next week
yes
okay
so almost election na delay because say whoever will be the president must have the authority on who becomes Real Madrid coach.
I dey say for example
onye post
is it me just say team no onye president bi
so a president is here
na no team back coach
no say abrofo the way they do their things no they think say you go election enti ABR ma lose if I lose the past the people will win no my man the chance to do send your person team no
anyway okay
enti what they are to say enti say be kono win ko ba kono de wa making I'm obi acha say already Mourinho de la like no so on pemo
we na pemo on so on in Kasai
no
the open no
the open no
I don't want the mandate for him pemo no na and what to train at same time
me why he's trying to say but so I say or you free Mourinho as me nim it ya but clearly bibi koso it's after election you be hu the remedy direction yi pa so you be twen na election abaso na yate nyamani na ase Champions League final baso na and our Budapest unze the time near all time because yenka Champions League dey yen sheda embu bi sata mu ati yeni fie dey hu bi da enya enwumre but so we hungry for time na the league match in Bono do na no they start at 9 10 11 12 or start on more matches because more time no enye good nti udu ko nwumre bebre ya be ha adwene yi pa nti 4 pm Budapest ye be hwe PSG ene Arsenal boboku no mzoto baby Arsenal dun kra no almost abaso de because o hwe baby o mu free ene Ateta ede o maf nantia be do sa stage we ya is a big achievement on his own but I'm sure say winning the trophy would make even the excitement and the story of Ateta and Arsenal more bigger and interesting. PSG are coming from a team last season on the Champions League. In the Champions League era, modern era, from 92, team back up and Champions League were defended. That is Bobu Kwefo and Real Madrid. Among one team are defended. It's the PSG so baby so obe equally Real Madrid record say on so be the second team to win it and defend it. It's a dedicated to win the Champions League and defend it. And tena team back up why say no Real Madrid. Odia next season you are in trouble. And the PSG are in final hoping say ombetimi aye nyama na Madrid enso eye no. Mr. Otuo so over PSG team now Ashraf Hakimi it has been confirmed say only team the two kwan Eko Budapest or traveling squad no and the fact that he's fit actually say team dynamics in Ebesesa because with Ashraf Hakimi at the right back he gives them a lot of options because he defends well and attack very well. Now one area other issue of discussion in the Real Madrid team who plays in midfield. PSG team who and who plays in midfield. Okay. What mean a China say automatically their midfield trial no set. And in a very big game like this, there's no way Obe Gambo set me bench Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz will start the game alongside Vitina and João Neves. Now, the big question mark, because Utian Central for now, or more possible plan, at least the normal train on our Moshe or more last training, no, first 15 minutes, no, Emily may still, sorry, Luis Enrique may still go with Zai Emery at right back because they don't trust Hakimi's fitness yet. At least he can play a part, but who say fully fit to play 90 minutes or start the game. It's what you show me training now, na. Say Zai Emery still was is likely to start. Yeah, means or the details la for dia. On the coaching or me smart kra. Or best hard for you to think that Zai Emery will start. Maybe I know the Hakimi best starting. But based on what they were doing at training there, it looks like it's going to be Zai Emery at right back. Then me for trial no asset in Fabian Ruiz, Vitina and Neves. So Arsenal so it's on Timber still doesn't look like Obet Miaboni and then you and there. It's sack offense saying White and so out until Mosquera at right back, Calafiori at left back, the usual two center backs of Gabriel and Saliba. Then Luis Kelly has forced Arteta to make a decision by leaving out Mendy because in the last 3-4 important games Luis Kelly played in that role and played it very well. It is Mendy out of the team. It is Kelly, Rice, Saka, Eze, Trossard. Now one area that issue of Manai, Jokeres or Kai Havertz because Oshe recently bench Jokeres in one of the most important games about Kai Havertz. But the discussion is that Ebi and there now Wama Jokeres the chance to start ahead of Kai Havertz our team anymore. So possibly sad team way and then there and you bring team Nabesha PSG the usual front three of Luzaro Due Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. The PSG for them to almost smart to hard junior and ra. No share the Kvaratskhelia goes or show training ground. Or catching penny need them or catching penny them. I was a PSG they don't move. As a person moving now. Muse munu na san for na okati impanya na dem okati impanya na dem mutoto if offer Champions League no abakwasem and how it is Arsenal the team what bomb matches do drop without winning the trophy offer historically Arsenal is the team our more matches in the Champions League without winning. Side games na Arsenal but the team be our do sa na money be winning Champions League paying 225. There will be pressure on Arsenal more than PSG. The entire PSG no OG be last year. Eti one year the narrative will be different. But Arsenal omunje be that. So at this stage there will be more pressure on Arteta and the boys to win the trophy than there's pressure on PSG to win the trophy. So and the Arsenal guys have to overcome that pressure and get Arsenal that most important trophy. Now, so what is the discussion about numbers? Asem say number 22 very key in Arsenal this season. Say Arsene Wenger stayed at Arsenal for 22 years, and Arsenal it take you 22 years to win the Premier League. Na player na or the ball twat in Emma Arsenal every winning league, you know, the friend of Krupi. Or she just number 22 one shares are go na City. That day entering winning game na Arsenal G trophy, you know. Na they are saying the Jokeres is just one away goal from the number 22, which will happen today at Budapest. It is the number 22. Very key in Arsenal season. Number 2 and I'm actually one more pictures me be my first one and final day. Even though this diagram, the team Arsenal's boss high game where PSG baby but we are using the system. But if you go 6 players low
against PSG. What it means is that you may not find so unya ball now. Ball kuta Arsenal and kuta Odegaard no. Unse kuta Odegaard. Until Okada says low no. At this stage, you struggle to find a passing lane with 6 players low. And Uko 6 players lower. The advantage PSG is that you give them a chance to put more pressure. Because at the Omoya they are passing to Omono, they are not scared to press. So because Uko 6 players low, one they press you, they win the ball, and they still have the advantage to what? To exploit your weaknesses. So on the other picture never Bebrefi say Arsenal have to be brave and then you brave. Yes, they have to defend very well. But to beat this PSG team, Adebakwa teams at Obiang, especially Obiang Arsenal and PSG in the second leg last season, semi-final game number or Park the Princess no. The difference between Arsenal and PSG on that day and no rumor. Okay, game ne pa. Enti me sure say Ateta so nya botre pa no hwe sa clip no very well. O the uncle for first leg no hwe how Arsenal played at the Emirates. Then Arsenal should also go and watch the second leg at Park the Princess and know say PSG team no unya kokoduo na o attack o mam so they are vulnerable at the back. That one thing is very clear about the PSG team. It's yes, this is a Burnley, but I'm using their interpositional play, the system, to analyze the game. Follow, says high, is the best way to play PSG. Why? If Unya could go at the says higher, what it means is that one, Vitina have to still go back. He has to fall back. Father Ruiz has to fall back to go and help defensively. It says they will not have numbers to put more pressure on you anymore. As simple as ABCD. It's and there. I don't expect Arsenal to go so slow in the fear of a PSG team. No. Because almost a chance now. I want to call a scale very dangerous. No. Yes, I agree. Say Arsenal have to defend and defend very well. So far, PSG on match 44 goals in the Champions League. They are just one away from the completing highest goal in the Champions League. I have 45. I will not cast it to come to against Chelsea, against Liverpool, against Bayern Munich on match 18 goals. Yes, the argument which I understand, I'm not Obiaya say Chelsea, Liverpool, Bayern Munich need the kind of defense now Arsenal everyone because so far in the competition, Arsenal have conceded only 6 goals in the Champions League. What's the 18 goals in just 3 knockout games? Yes, strikers now, so it is true. Your strikers are very sharp and they score go at ease. But the truth is that that team now no share in Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Liverpool, no, none of them any what quality or very strong defense record like Arsenal in the Champions League and even the league of boy, you know. 18 goals yes in 3 games, but any that kind of easy for them to score against Arsenal because defensively I want Arsenal one day but in the one-off game and then who said aya Yankai second one that is number 1 2 Yankai ball in the final who says Arsenal another discussion in the league you know nobody will make that discussion in the Champions League final oh no ball and for there be league the Oyerepa but in a knockout game Bonaje, how you win it, nobody cares about how you win it. The most important thing is that trophy no offer do coffee. And then he'll be so today. And then I tell you that art now no the Premier League, you know. And then they be pa. Strong defense, throw ins, corner, yempia corner. So near to some, near to some. Today is the day that that art will be more important and needed for the Arsenal season because just 90 games at 120 at 120 minutes 90 minutes or 120 minutes you are done, you are champions of the Champions League. It's in there Ateta or then he said his coaches you know and today it is true if you allow PSG a lot of spaces they will punish you
Fabian Ruiz now what become a food no. It give them total control. Also initially, now without Fabian Ruiz, need that total control now. Obiafi say na wono. But Fabian Ruiz, he has that total control that PSG in here in their team, and they are very difficult to play. Entende? The Arsenal midfield, eso mutumrika. All right. Esa Arsenal midfield mutumrika yi pa. To be able to play against the PSG team.
That's so, it. You don't expect Arsenal say unable to suit PSG.
That be.
Enti ono mo go to America and say the omo ye na oyebi an.
O that be say American say like the say omo PSG to chase you kakra. Say it is their weakness.
Match de nya pa kama you bo mai.
Say also man you team omo pa. Man you team omo pa so we dey kama you man is a crowd amama. So say honestly, ufa me kind of crash o. So me dey me nya pa me nya pa 0 nti Arsenal 0 nti actually the 0 nti enya ngesport Arsenal eka nkofo bia ehwe mo anim dia eka oba ehwe mo anim dia
the opposition 0-0
we are Champions League. No, on paper PSG are favorite, but nobody should rule out Arsenal because that Arsenal dark art no.
Dark art, and they here.
Oh, say
because anytime I've tried to find the meaning of that expression, and yeah, papa, dark art saying.
Oh, say through no corner no ye pian na.
And you pian revenue foul.
Oh, say
when you push somebody wrongly in a football match, a foul. And I say, what do you scam a referee for na?
Oh, that say.
That na munya dark art.
No, say a pian
I want to play in a certain way. Me, Samala is especially I'm kind of what he said about Arsenal and in the defense. So Arsenal for the they are fragile, they are very weak.
Yeah.
So if you decide to any bad, I must say a dark art. Dark art says it. Football, you misconduct, your foul. Arsenal, your foul be nyana.
Oh, say a view.
So what is the dark art?
Say a view.
Would be a near the
view onion strong.
So it's allowed.
Dark. And
if it's within
the law.
The laws are dark.
Oh, say the essence is pushing no. Because any obvious in Tino. The almost VR for no. Be obvious. VR for no.
Say papa. And your papa is a foul.
So it's another Arsenal set piece coach no you may papa
all right so bad
me too
0 answer name say
or say
bro are you sure
we muna here favorites
yeah
but nobody should rule Arsenal out.
Exactly
I think I like that
exactly
the sanity
Arsenal deserve to be here. First of all, let's establish that when you one of the finals Abeka said nipa no buy no I say from maybe now born and never to there be Arsenal deserve to be here. Arsenal is the best team in the UEFA Champions League born this season. They are the best team
in terms of
everything.
Arsenal scored 29 goals and considered and go for 40 something.
No. And in my books, Arsenal was the best team of the first stage.
Yeah.
And after that, they've not lost a game. And the tax in front of them and accomplish it. Until from that score, Arsenal have been the best team in the UEFA Champions League this season. So he's the best team in the UEFA Champions League this season against the defending champions. And that makes it interesting. I say to Makama Hapa. So I didn't know this season. If it was any other team, if it was Manchester City, and I did this record under Pep Guardiola about final we are, I think the narrative will be very different. This same Arteta conversation, and we've been told Michael Carrick and United for any delay in appointing him as their head coach. It was because of the past. Arteta and Comunina was because of the past. If Arteta joining Arsenal this season, I know can Comunina different. So people must start respecting the Arsenal team. Key asset of Arsenal, to excellent defense and discipline at the back. Arsenal bought a whole Premier League season. No penalty and GBNT. People assume, I said, Diego Simeone can't save me. Also, when you watch Arsenal on TV, you think it's very easy to break them down until you play against them. But I said, Simeone is a defensive-minded coach, you know. I'm out for credit, baby. I said, now can. But the level of discipline at the Arsenal backline, no penalty, no red card in a Premier League season. Echira was episode 2. Their structure, their organization, their movement is precise and spot on. And may have fun and normal. Though teams have managed to break the Arsenal team, but analyzing the season as a whole, they have the best defense in the Champions League, and they had the best defense in the Premier League. We embakwa. And in moments like this, these things are very, very important. Adia bakwa among for refini say the intensity Arsenal the bobo wonfinfin. Enya better sao. In as much as we talk about Gabriel, Saliba, Calafiori, sometimes Ben White, sometimes Timber Mu Echiro and Kapi Monumsutu, their midfield can be compared to any midfield balance in this world. Also, people normally look at the flamboyancy, the skill, but that is not the game. But no Ukrainian say, why you ask Nafaso Shen in Finfin? They have enough intensity to shut every midfield off. And we must consider that in our conversation. My only issue with Arsenal attack, how they don't survive under pressure. That is my only issue with the Arsenal attackers. But if the Arsenal attackers survive under pressure, we'll be saying a different story. But I trust their defense, I trust their midfield. I only have marginal question marks when it comes to the attack. Now the PSG team, born in Mame, or more possible starting 11. PSG will be coming to this game with experience. And any idea? The only major change PMU in this PSG team compared to the ball final last year is the goalkeeping department. That's Gigi Donnarumma. Apart from that, the other 11 is intact. So, in as much as Yabas now also for the chemistry, for the understanding, no, the PSG team is not going to lack that. But I'm on top on it up with experience at this stage. And the PSG never signed the account. Because we were told last year PSG defeated Inter Milan. Inter normally the Champions League 3 ahead of that particular final. So near Peklaba, the history around Champions League in favor now, it was going to be Inter Milan. Let's not forget that not Inter, they defeated Barcelona in an explosive attacking game. Until people felt that with that confidence ahead of the game, Ombe punish PSG. But that was not the story. PSG almost simple cry. So coming back this year, pressure is not on them, fear is not on their side. They have the experience and they have the chemistry. Pacho, Marquinhos, Ashraf Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, Joao Neves, Osman Dembele, Desire Dio, Kvaratskhelia. Constant team. And that is another asset. Timebobo Arsenal for strength in Suno. But to SME say PSG Suno, now the game itself. This is how we are going to see two teams, So we'll shape it up. Our game. PSG will be coming in without a proper center forward, operating in a false 9 system. The advantage for the PSG team up front in this their false 9 system here say all the front 3 players have the capability of scoring when you give them opportunity. They score and they also support each other through decisive passes and assists. In Desire James Doto needs no introduction. Isolating on 1v1 occasion, we all know how deep Obe punish. Then there's also Kvaratskhelia. Then there's Osman Dembele, who is exceptional when it comes to the half spaces defense. And idea back where Arsenal here. the NFL half spaces. No. PSG team no. Yeah, come attack no. They don't attack with 3 players. They attack with 5 players. Because when the game is ongoing, Ashraf Hakimi be joining attack no. Nuno Mendes be joining attack no. Now traditionally wingers are supposed to go wide. But the PSG team in Yanisa, it's rather their fullbacks and they go wide. So their fullbacks ever they capture the attention of fullback. No? Then their wingers will drift and come in between only for them. Dio can shoot with the left. If it's Dembele and Abedasa have space now, he can shoot with the left. It will operate from the left side. Half space now left side now. Both players can shoot with their left. If Dembele decides or Kobe be a Kwaraskelia cuts in from the left. And between the favorite right foot, you know, so into a half space now he can shoot. The same thing as Dembele, and that is what makes them dangerous. Into the job that Trossard, and the Bukayo Saka Sonia say they must limit the movement of the fullbacks of PSG. Because once you limit the movement of the fullbacks of PSG, Timber, if it's going to be Timber, and I be 1-on-1 with Abrante Fen Kwaraskelia, advantage. Into an angle of pass, if Hakimi Ebiemu which will create a divided attention for all fullback. No? So the wingers of Arsenal must really support today's game. They cannot be lacking. And how they are going to support defensively, and whenever they get the ball, explosive attack as saying you saw. And you can say so you both defensively. You really asakwa kujine debi. You both defensively. You quite anymore so you making good use of our chances.
All right.
Now away from that, this week na story free France bar say Coach Efeno Luis Enrique to why extensive training on throw-ins, corner kicks, and free kicks. Now I am one because Obi Alba can't find a beer himself within the 90 minutes. A lot of things can happen, and one of the things he made me senior say, it will come back to the marginal differences, and marginal differences nibino, a throw-in, corner kicks, and set piece in general. Pluto, and only artist a coach, you know. That's why I want you, How is he going to stop Arsenal from doing that? It will be difficult. I've watched Arsenal, and I can confidently tell you, say they've mastered it so well to the extent that who do your best stop them when it comes to almost set piece. No? The best way to stop them is not to create it. And we told fine, I'll be saying, they are really going to use it to their advantage. So on the set piece angle, no matter how long our PSG team will to my training, if it get there, then Arsenal first to the Shegu Krema, I still trust this Arsenal team. Okay. Now moving forward, the midfield of PSG I see them controlling without penetration. Media, me who said they can control, but some bet me any access to deliver the ball to the players will become an issue because so I check PSG team now when you sit back against them and almost share team sit back chain Arsenal. When you decide to sit back and you manage the first half, they will come under pressure. And the idea back where Arsenal for advantage. Sitting back and managing it. So the game near Bonnie ever starting up the first 10 minutes, Arsenal consider Asamaba. Because you now be forced to abandon your game plan, open up and play end to end with them. But Ankoyasa, that's a first sustain first half. Second half, PSG will definitely decide to open it. Arsenal will definitely score. I don't see PSG stopping Arsenal from scoring. But Mejiri say Arsenal can stop PSG from scoring. Especially if Arsenal share the first goal. No two.
Finally, say
advantage Arsenal.
Okay, so Zach say advantage. It's 9-16. But for the issues are one. Say Black Stars selection. Yeah, final one. Another way.
No, it's the final one. The only two players to go out. But
they keep me
and
it looks like
team when on choose the final 26 in form. Obi am free about team ma. Now I think that part of it chroma say you cannot correct.
Problem.
Yeah, we are not honest, we are not straightforward. You see,
that's the problem.
Me the recon on sense no. I've been can be. But Obi an kase boy no is automatically so or start or blaster same. But say what follow cat and I don't know what or wiki. Sa krumo no mra bo chi ono no mo ntete na different from ye ntete e kuma se ntete sa antro na mo de kuma se mutin fon ko. How they are not honest, dishonest in this country, no. You can't go and be dishonest to them. So if you listen to the narrative, boy, no, all of them just about blasters. So tell me, the mom go friend. Then boy, we are breaking. The family or Hamburg is on break. Then you contacted him, say, where are you? I say, me Hamburg, get ready, because you are traveling to waste with the blasters. It's because of internet. Say boy no, every Hamburg, Rashiba, Berlin. Think say he's based in Berlin to pack his things because now I'm a process of visa nina on online. Why nina? The can say unless you or send it a ticket no. Eda be no move. No watching ticket in ba. Then he is calling them for corner. So if one because of you see yourself as if now for now more defenders are doing no unia and the end and kebe what in baby
the okay is it corroborated by the other side?
At least why you we had your home message now to confirm it. Alex neighbor no
okay
Alex Asante and the boys discussion call
catching on trainer obende.
So unless the busa no, they didn't come on or Hamburg. And say he should get ready. Now he is join the team
to
Wales. Okay, team no go Wales. I go for the match no. And I'm a boy no free Hamburg. I'm going to drive on fast about Berlin to get himself a print or train ticket no. I feel I'm offer Alex some for call no. A friend is I be seen the Alex in final call. Huh?
I plan to see that time now.
What friend is how on fa. When you are not honest, I think say baby a family no before na ben yana say it is orchestrated last minute has a job be to get the boy out to bring someone in because based on comedy no and one of the he was congratulated on the fence and forgetting the collab
I think some of us have been privileged to even listen to Coach Carlos Queiroz himself congratulating the boy, so we're part of the team for the World Cup. Yes,
and also in
fact, I listened to the audio.
Carlos Queiroz voice.
Yes, you say what your Carlos Queiroz interviews Kakrabia, you could see say in the voice, and from Bibiana all can be and timer. Emra, Yakoye Jumakakra, your tear voice in the decided say and also. All said and saying there were rumors and speculations that Carlos Queiroz had wanted to resign. In fact, based upon their picking and Ajunimuno, this was the reason why Carlos Queiroz has wanted to resign. Because of course,
boy,
because now as I said, you're forcing your hands to drop this boy and pushing some other player. Because no for Sebanisana or Mama, why this almost to say Zake Kano. And time I'm sure these people you have dealt with them, I did want to mean dishonesty. So no I actually play and I say we're part of the team. Now after Oba announce team na player no enka hubi. Na another player na eba. Na a player on share that assess no be brisa. And as on assess no, he didn't feel good about it. And the threat of resigning from the Black Stars also, you know, pay what we gathered then run, you know.
Okay.
We can be. Senya noa, senya when the main issue na ebia among other issues na e ka ho ma or decide this any say no we normal crowd ya and no na cry for yenko. And the information just said the honorable sports minister, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, then had to step in and beg him say Onyewe say ojai sa time no e de asembeba nya sa baby ade bako fans nsem e de akoba no enye papa na wo so mu he say ode ye call ya it also explain why he was not in Mexico. It also explained why Carlos Queiroz was not in Mexico. In the time and some no a dozen to say the minia kofi kan no udi e kira wan hwe ya when you can we go for ball no omo ni ye go for ni
there is a blaster
ni na
NTS say you have to be honest to the players. Yemfre they are making comparison about an England Trent mo and a one Trent obi an kan onko jina lorry station entry say yes enu tikita motu kwan
na Trent no
jaw mono yamfro mo say munko jina be ntwen na motu kwan na yamfo tikita mo ba ade ye be boni edi nti no ni ase dada ko jina ha twen yes enu tikita ba na say e be wie na mba from the narrative it looks like say a last minute something on the Babadaman issue. My information is that Queiroz wanted him, and he personally spoke to Queiroz. Sorry, Babadaman say Ohiano. Now say Babadaman, but there it means that someone is in there that Nango Queiroz person uniform. But you should buy the easiest I get next next on no uniform because on bench. Now this is a player Otuo. The argument about Wambo qualifiers nibi. He came for our last 2 friendly matches. But was okay. And I'm more every for must say Munyan Nasari switch Musuro coffee for any crack ambremo. So you are afraid that you use him and you better qualify Ghana. So even though no what be no, but he said travel to our away game and he was in Ghana here for our last game. And then football will be. You cry, we been raising issues with it. Yes, I remember here you can say the entity money to on you allow the boys to travel. Look at the travel risk or travel for Germany about Ghana call you mean kind of last away go but Okobi and came to Ghana here and I must say money but Mush say money at some points. So I said the boy has been committed to the corner of the black and Macho Messino Mudi and Quakwana team and the Diana opportunities, work up air qualification over and the then you see what I've realized is that question the era. One thing or yeah, the Pams to air people he recruited to speak for the on behalf of the FA. One thing question that she did very well. You see one sign is speaking, one Akoto and go are speaking. Even though even though you why you say Omuchantro, but they are making a valid point that you one sharing impact they will convince you for you to believe what they are saying.
Well, some of these guys are still around.
These guys that get us recruited. It doesn't make sense. They say I say
baby sus
yanka
Omo kasa no mo nyadwene nka say they don't make sense. You disagree with the points they built when they are talking. That's it making sense there.
I'm making sense until I went to know my nyadwene no.
Biso and also judgment and a problem.
The biggest problem has been those guys who think they're defending the FA. They just speak anyhow. I say without any point, valid point. Look at the argument they are making about this issue. I can't ask me. Just say yendi dia tankeke, yendi de keke, yendi kase nsemunkeke sabi.
No do dia tem.
No, but I say I to make a point. And I mean, me, they don't even know. You see, they don't even know Corn came to play the last 2 games. And they are saying, the boy.
Some about a match.
A friendly game. They don't even know that the boy came to play our last 2 World Cup qualifying games. I'm afraid no buy. The person here ready. Almost sure because FIFA and young chum almost on my claim no say on Mama Ghana. National switch no. They are not sure about it.
Almost saying code true.
I'm about for on I am the uno host to show but for say why omunim san I don't know when buy. He came to play. They don't even know.
Man paid their money winning bonus.
And then I'm say
those defending the FA no sa also when you minimum and a boy no you qualify world cup wow look at all this time eti okay at the end they say he's a good player so obi someone who starts in the Bundesliga cannot be a bad player why would name the Bundesliga be no it's one of the most technical league in the world. If you are not technical, you can't play in the German Bundesliga because fast play, quick transition football. It's only smart, not only intelligent. You can't play in the Bundesliga.
Okay.
It's a Bianca so Ronaldo and that's why Messi. All right. But how you treat him and raising the alarm and the concerns Ghanaian are all making. It's the for our foundation, especially GFF, you know how they do their thing. Sometimes they always want to manipulate and find their way to do their things. But Baba Rahman is part of the Black Stars because he played well this season, and the coach himself spoke to him and begged him to convince him to come and play. That is why he's part of the team for the World Cup.
And in the end is the decision of the coach. Was it done on merit? Yes, it was done on merit. Baba had a good season. Yes, he's been out of the team for quite some time since that unfortunate incident in Kumasi, where he was booed by the fans in that AFCON qualifier against Central African Republic. But let me place on record that Carlos may have been the one to successfully convince the player to return. But Otuo was around, he wanted him back. Even when Chris Hughton, under whose tutelage the player had that or experienced that unfortunate incident in Kumasi, also tried. Spoke to him several times, went to him, met him on different occasions, and at that time the player felt he was psychologically not ready. He needed time to think through it.
Or say coach no wahwe friend say wahwe Baba Rahman yie pa and o conclude say o de ne be kan team ne ho and ama o de ne bae enti eno so eno no enti eno so no o de amaye Sami, Yanko Didi Dramani ho. I'm not perturbed nor surprised by my sacking. Didi Dramani after an alleged crashing with House Board Chairman Togbe Afede. Enra Didi ni ekasawa ha. Say edi ayi no nyina no ono Didi Dramani de enya dia na enwa anase ahanadwen.
David, me surprised. I didn't surprised. Not a team in the media. Me surprised that, and I was not perturbed, and I was not dumbfounded. So I was not because it's one me here, no. Me here, it's one who come out in the video. Me say they are me here, it's one. Me say me here, me here to the stream. Me here man up so. Me say the player so sad, and me here so me na ma bomb ho. Me here. Ultimately, enforcement. And it's one no time, you know what I can nicely, and then I thanked them and then I rescued myself from the meeting, and I made me down massive. Honestly, I don't have any that feeling about it. No. Because I was very diligent. Many GD,
okay.
Many GD, me very hard. To be honest with you, when you look at Adiaya, we achieved greater points. We achieved more than 80%. More than 80% in the sense that you had challenges. You and I don't have to tell what the challenges were. And it is more internal aspects. There were challenges. And everyone has challenges. Even Ghana has challenges. The world itself has challenges. There was challenges. There was challenges. But it is not for you to come out and be talking about a few challenges. Because Obiaka over coming fear we need to say but the acknowledge say we know challenge you'll be working on it. Say you can always be better. In spite of winning, everyone was doing his best. My staff was so good. And so told we are there. Both the pitch staff and then the pitch staff just to make sure that we create a remarkable impact.
Tama nti didi kakra enra ode mai wa hasu no. Midway to Misrebo na masori. I will only come down as the Black Stars assistant to be the head coach. I can't be the assistant. Desmond Ofe responds to initial house contact to become the assistant to yet to be appointed a white coach. Tama. When na ile na make catch o kakra no say information ya pikini. Say nipa bi contacted this morning first senka. We World Cup now. Omra no my assistant to new white coach be a house for person in the bar. Na no na Desmond contact kakra bisa mu say na house kra no what is saying omo ni ye omo su no omo ban omo da na di no ma nyina te saying na nkofo catch Desmond say house dey oba say we gidi say we ready say adwuma na wo ye no ube respond to authority
fair no we drew house
sentina house for first
say or you're too big to be an assistant.
House for the sake of my assistant, and also there be. Or no, one year blaster assistant, as I'm a assistant of house. So your blaster assistant or drop one or be head coach of house.
As a mamma, you know, see Bonnie, and maybe also I busy and every week.
WWE, I demand and Konya and Kobe. Nemo Miss Obey
head.
Up ahead. They're tossing me
no, hey. Is it okay? No, or
this one, I think under 20, and I'm a vision
club.
Yeah, terms in under 20 year.
I only experience with club in Ghana.
I don't think it's a club there. I mean, okay. Tiafina, on best of Muchana. We has a better.
Ne dey no di 2 half for 90. Ana dey chen bram no ye nyinia na.
I had was say no, I say house for no. Omo ya abre
half. The house for me can start him no kwa. Say na broni na but house go for broni.
Omo pese omo di broni ba.
Enjo omo onya man no omo pass.
E no omo pese atwen na ka broni ba na to say. One na be ye adwuma. Say ono so watena brochi ntinu so wo. Mo fo adwen kakra.
Oh, they are some house okay.
I don't move no. Because omo kache omo
contact.
Oh, Tama, na bi na ye kafa
na ya 8 ne 7 wa abroje no. Omo mo je show omo 8 no omo nye abrofu coach.
Omo ya abrofu coach.
Na di coach
show mo abrozi ya show mo krojin asembi ani.
Ntino
omo ya be chew. Wo de ko heka kasopoli no. Omo ye ni ye pa house still e chew omo. Yeah, had the
anyway,
obi timi for second division players no da kubo Premier League match e wo Ghana. Second division players abo Premier League match o Ghana kuma ya de esida so
okay
omo ka kire ne say onye ready say by Friday after the last training obe finish board chairman the team all move on to camp na onhunu senia obe ye ne normal eno no be ye abaye dia man kakra say na me team am dey kwa camp me nya final selection kra ye fro bi kwa camp eno nche say o can starting 11 hu e be den na ma finish board chairman o sa no
o come asem
this one na
ne afa na juma no finish board chairman bibi
say
on finish na den
requirements
he say normal oba esese ohu say esese o ye ni bi no say Friday we ye the last training we I saw finish board chairman say squad am dey kwa camp nie.
But what is wrong with it?
Also want to be yes.
What is and so no go to Ghana then. What is wrong with it?
And that time from the Perez no more
no nya the system no. It is down here me come in no was doing with habit.
And you know starting lineup
no by
you
see usually you can have a discussion with your coach about the lineup. And no hiding. Babo why you training Friday na chairman because almost over training ho no aka just one mo na ebo ehwem bi we dey say kan yenye ohwe
na ehwem bi say we na train the players
na wo nim sika kan ya gba ansa na wo players na ba na wo favorite ebe dey hu you have to justify
your results I don't dey your results
and you mention 6 matches nwie na woko
no
you see near man bi o ha yes you can bro but the systems are not same.
Of course, yes.
What I say? Yenu anum na ye coaches yi. Yen system ye operate wa yi. Coaches yi yen no man na tia ntin sem ni bi o wa ibu so man ko azo mbufu. Coach yi. Die ntin na o fa we wa mfa we. Chire mu a we ntokwa. Osimi ntimi adwuma na wo tim. Nye no go yi play film no nka ho no mago yi obi film. Enwa abasem.
We purely Carlos Correa's decision according to Henry.
There here.
There recon there.
Now so assistant so Carlos Correa will contact him.
We don't
Carlos Correa player no him no way.
Oh, I see what no. Henry so.
Oh, no he.
What no one put the friend a court pan choice.
Oh, no he. Okay, all comes to Barbara man with the corner now.
There be me
I'm saying that coach Bia or any say about contacting assistant. In 20 minutes whom please a decision.
Well,
or fair no. Or count. Now I'm going to ask me name the enjoy Mukofan. We didn't why Mukofan.
Hey, we bless assistant.
Oh, massa. Ajedi
do too.
Ento aso. Onye wu na dia besare be kire mi. We dey no aye. So yeah, national team and assistant coach I no. Chesu be my coach here. The challenges that have to book is bigger than the whole year. But
do too. Last week Saturday na Danger Moko Central no.
Mpasho.
By interview. Ama police case na.
Make my mama update kakra.
Update ni na say I have full to official. Update ben.
Yeah, mommy leave their donko.
Oh, yeah, mommy.
I say, oh, you're interested in the case.
And today,
people force a pip, so almost so I take it over the case.
I'm not taking over.
And boy, no, so I control the statement Thursday, Tuesday, no. And see a problem. They say, Kotoko supporters must say, a benefono, I'm almost says from
Penny Ben as small.
Case no, I said, and Pennyfono taking interest.
Baby Penny Ben as small one man says it.
Now, that board or management outgoing IMC so.
And not no man who
happened so about hobby.
And about my friends on my house, baby knows every no good baby.
Tower, son and Naka.
Maybe Madam Lydia don't go interest no. Me buzaze onaka. Na de obi ka sa de buzaze sa no waka. O ma wo bom so mo interest o me buza.
Say me ma police station ho. Me the officer in charge of the case ma call ho akosia no.
The transition man nwene no. Ma mo go fa we meka no.
Me money diesel. The Mr. Yafi.
Encha Ghana police for oh. And the police for on board my pa.
Case me that should be chile. Monday say me koso.
MTTD for no board my pa. Yeah, Ghana police and chop.
Anza ejedi unim. Ejedi unim bibi.
Oh, they
uko police for. So uko police for. Na uko kepo to asanga. Near the ama prosecutor.
Yeah.
Investigator. So we ask him. Yeah. No has some the weight. Say police for omukọ court wa omukọ go mo ni ma
sa pepepe omon so miracle
ti wow dey asem no call ye no also ma dance ya
emuso
eye crowding
enye 2x4 dance.
There's a video, there's physical cash.
One your tolerance bro. So we can say ma what dance ye na dey be ma police no. So gonna go drop video chiro video be free weekend mercy.
Now or this camera player no so judge for this camera.
Or this kind of man no we no.
The better na camera.
E dey enkomo na no mu di.
Yo audio
no audio nyina.
Audio so ho.
Hey, omo tika no audio.
The benya kan mu except pre discussions no. E ho audio so ho. Between the player and eja one eja bia or so all blacks ho no mo.
Eja no no position me no kura all black.
Oh, say that. The investigation will unravel. What's up chat, you know?
Between Eja and player. Na Eja no one is one.
I said there's Osman there no Eja messing go country police for there.
Eja no all black officer.
If na your product na people na almost can ho.
If na musa asem no mo mre.
The case has been foolish.
Tuntus official.
Tama. Who person push me na me count. I'm over for patch. I'm person push me na me.
I'm not to say that. As asem no.
Asem that's in that.
I'm not to say. E go quarter.
Asem that's in that.
E go quarter no me to say that. As there you chat him no.
Asem Tama.
Babo jam.
Asem mo me ko nyane asem no.
Nyane asem there. You be so na e be say unu kwe wom. Adobi aka se me
na ko police ni no ho.
Oh, na ko
chief inspector we afia na.
Anu am just na police ni say.
One guy so chief
inspector we afia.
Mr. we afia chief inspector.
Oh, sergeant crowd dey nyare.
Oh, chief inspector.
Chief inspector we afia.
What say?
Na me say me ko e no, dey o ka kire me ni.
One we am mu asema ko busa no. otie so amebusa
on the program won fa ni agro
me ne mebusa
and so be o ba adwuma on test
we ne mebusa na sem
and me na ni hwe yen ke be ko
e be we na musa na sem
se ni a kire de I no ya di
o ko ho se sen
timer and me di kaka say ye maame ye don kwateki afre say we interested in the case almost say by police ethics
more fire
the gentleman involved Moro Idrisu say Moro ontimi
o men shia na
no men shia say division no ontimi nye de oye no the police edit say no oye alleged middleman.
I like that word. Why there?
Alleged. Say we say me ntimi nka say.
Do alleged middleman. Did you know ntimi nye? Say pen mo alleged also conclude.
What I conclude?
I didn't know why I ntimi nye. When you call it an alleged.
Okay, so too.
See, what's say alleged?
Let me count.
I alleged. Why do you conclude? So why you be any go at way? I don't want to alleged.
Until investigation, yeah, unravel all this.
And police wanting to me say on ye on to me near the wire because ye.
Until they almost people for take over.
As I'm going to copy.
I want to come and put that down. I said about Central. I call regional commander honum.
Me say.
I call regional command.
Me say.
I'm not done police case.
Me just from all blacks so just am free obi am pom tom community police ni bianca. Enti no they say no ka asem ba yi. Say all blacks asem na mo ka. Ka all blacks mpanyimfo.
Makan
statement.
Akwache kan kwa be tia bisi central.
Yes kan na
no me dey so say the kan bo ni panya. Ka bo ni pa na nam yi.
Kan no akwana mo define motor.
Okay, police for mu di agbo.
O ma fre no. Me wo baba na how.
Ghana police o me serious we. Ka abo ni pa afa motor so.
Yes, we interest na.
Titi o me be there before.
You interest pa.
Ka abon afa ni pa so abo motor. Ka adwane. Ka no ye nti se engo che ka.
Na o twidi ye che ka no.
Yes, I did the police for asem na.
Guy no.
Just sit and die. Ya da asem bro. They don't have confirm create gate or bokro create that no we gate mama na say we say bibi obule mom no
mama na na penganwe no
sir case
na obesum kotoko awie onye ne transition sem no mama mfa we mechanism
$1,000 na ha me
1,000
they say akodi
any o me phone so
akodi police
o me chat to me
yes I dey am yes I am 1,000 am
there be am will be akese ni ye better than am obi
scan
police team ni ho
oh we are sure so
me say yes say me call na no busa papa no ho
o Mr. Riafo
why scan no water no
scan na ne kra Patrick edu
no Patrick edu so nya no e
o say eyi de man no eja wusu na eja wusu ne eja
Anthony eja wusu na etika no
that be now say card the otuko ye no the otuko back the otuko the jane ye no so a different person o
also the say
odu de me ni
why what that one bro na go
o fe we say that e si no me ta
we are saying that come
I say e fe ho be jada I don't try that come tama ataka me do be jira na so de o ke ko 40 years mi paso mi so
na se no na yo press conference ejuja ba Facebook buza K5 say case na go say
because
we were real
last week because after 1 week na same way I say ya tonsu ogu
so na ma me ko police ni ho no asa o ka kire me no say no wa say e fe du kwa na na kotoko de
police dey asma be so say we epic
kotoko de o na ba mo be tole lu ma se me na dey bi play na ko tole lu ma se me timer
player dey police dey ko so bi abo abe mo atwo lu ma se
na tro ya e tira se me
u ko se si e na so bi abo je be ka two lu ma se
wa ko tole lu ma se
azani akofa ni pakro na ne se mpo bi
investigation na ongo emu nya abotre the more intimate
after 1 week car go to after 1 week car eye of interest and number plate ya capture now after 1 week yenche car no
na car
you
car yenche no
am robbers on go ko hima wo ayi police for agoche o mu nyina ayi am robbers om jan kwa so
Tama say and meda.
Can Kumasi no Kumasi Saturday or Kumasi Sunday. No stadium when you are meant to car famutu so afeni. I boni pe kunu. Let time we bun yasa say I don't know police for it. Not the other case in the choir and almost seriousness not to say.
Omo the case in the choir. Omo the player no come and show no.
Now the player go ya dey come.
I almost say see case baby.
As some your periodic press conference. Some omo here.
Because come complaining.
Say there be asem go the police. Me be say omo say.
No. We have some good police for.
As omo twetwam na say. Omo nya hwe.
Enti me be ya so ha think and 3 days say.
Ba for nya wo story ne e kan.
Ye come omo dey asem no call ye.
Omo asem na me kan.
Then na sia. Omo dey asem no call ye no. Then na sia omo dey asem no call ye. Aso mati ada no. Tama. Obedi why. There be then na sia.
Only one suspect you. Harry. Omo the case no call ye.
Yes. Chairman K5 power. 1 week no on kase. Yes. Chairman K5 1 week Chairman K5 on kase. Hey Chairman.
Only the statement say omo investigate players. Yes,
omo share up.
Say we dey up on abaso say one way whistleblower. Up on
whistleblower.
Chairman K5 ampa nanka police boy mi otu. Case
Zach Nobel. Time mama me message BCC. Or see I can confirm not and I will go into it.
Now Kroman what you prove
because media obiasa
Kroma what say
remember give 5 minutes the make can say
omo how dey number for as omo how dey number for
no graduate press conference
omo how dey
no so we dey say why I can confirm not to media obi come on to
because we it is possible say if proven say
the case no ekuto mo pa Alex ana Chairman K5 omo lead pa ana mo frɛ
na ba for organize press conference
me organize press conference tama
on Sunday notice on Sunday notice media you know pa ka me need be because on the two platforms ma
because as a me wo na me nya information me first same also ne obinam on timi nko me first solo also ntimi Oyerepa gara on timi nko ina je sa akwese akokora se me ya me sori na me de me hujim ana me bae ebe di echi se e dey Monday yesu benya kakra aka ma yeti kwati me de meduma me kwa e
say
e was a whole dia I'm saying said you okay mama we be say mama wo information ka me
na aduna no mu jaro
we have hari be ba ho no pe
ye boy bi so to e kodo yes police no mu jaro kwa na
omu
case no
GF for na
it is dangerously dangerous
ya mo bribe omu league mu no omu fra kwa say be go di match e
twa ya publish say
ya che no
now
Saturday numre no watime free Kumasi akoduru Accra Sunday
and you should be worried about this GF.
Oh GF
somebody should be worried about this GF. It's not for anything at least almost chairman insema fa win uko di match na di asem ni obi aka hwe o
obi aka so ko police station ko ha so police no ko no so ko no ko na down
ya you bafo na di omo di asem no ko police station omo wan fa I complain Alex ne Chairman K5 where are they
me ina me ka me say omo ni abre omo ya say omo penny for no omo say si
perform
because board for na omo ka henche omo outgoing and so omo ka so be sport no na wa amunya mu
no omo nya den muna mo se
so omo the team so asem ni mu
for the team the only thing they can do any the omo so omo internally so more investigation internally the team nobody should expect Nana has a board to do anything apart from what they you know what the boss said they are doing the internal investigation.
That board name we nka.
Eti muna mo se mokochi.
Mo mani abrebe team no.
Muna mo se mokochi ni pa no. Mo put evidence no. Chairman K5 finalist. Mpa cha ko do sen. One of the last time Omuko police station.
Ode emphasize.
Boy no ball ni bi.
To away from the bribery issue. Which is the car. Or the car being honest. Omu change Obi akwa the car e bo. Ka mo report to crash car we nko di bo bia. enu kure se ekwache sa aka
na say no no enyi supporter no order beko na wo minti wase
mama report tum de omo report tum ne say
na say no manya
mama supporters na ko de ka report
e wo mi phone so
eni ehu
police for no wo sika no e wo mi phone so police for no wo
na unze ka ne nyere nti no nam do ewe no ti baba asema won ti ase no say kotoko assuming we are not admitting say obi a try so be bribe on player
no many abrepa
kotoko kra have issue statement say
so
they are investigating other players and local players
mo fe lawyer safuduku
asem no esi asem no si ejuada kwesiada
no memenda and na watch pepepe
okay Monday Tuesday Wednesday police won kan we obi an kan we e dia na kotoko fo no a omde asem ko poli o maka ba na obi aka supporters no kra na be che omon kase e management kra asem no o ma yi o mani
my best story o ma kama my best story
o kwa no mo fro ka che o ma yi police for ayi o mani ka no ye hu se nam so aduru ne nkran potem o ye nya na we o se fro yo ofa ba o ba
eja usu se eja bibisa
eja usu ayi ne boso ene nam so aduru ya to dame team no abese ye
police ni no kra so
o ya ye di na otwe
global danger. This is dangerous.
So but yeah,
wait, danger. Global what is the park come manual to ma. I already watch the show global. So be tie buada.
Visa. I'm so abeka so ko ejawi afi no Mr. wi afi. And I'm say wi afi asem no. They say akodi pips for nsem. Lydia don ko say o interested in other names. I want names as a so what them go police for. Na so call near so I said they come attorney general docket ro wa. Judge di koda. Omo je magistrate member akukura mai.
Sir,
just a babo case.
Visa Pacho. Sad discussion ye twama me why.
Oh, yeah. That means how do you go Mr. We are so better here nothing. Oh,
part of me investigate. I don't know me juma.
Yeah, Tiano part of me.
Don't part of me. My papa me juma.
Oh, babo
nipa come no to mo asem no do.
Asem we
send nipa come no to mo asem no kire se nipa nu mayema.
I just people have compromise.
Nipa nu wonu mo nyama wo bekasa.
Enti
emom bo de Nigerian politician. Omuka chance wo opposition na kasa sa mo ba be hu so say won obi odidi ogasa.
Because no to na what you
who did you antimi gasa?
Because if it's proven
me trust omo
obi agasa obi ntato
eko ye no me giri say obi anka obi anu ntum me feel say police for no asel
ya kasi anka obi anu atuma enye ni nyina na ya man discount obu akọ obi betimi aba ana obi betimi atoma ta ya boka na sai interpret asem na kire
no so be ga asem go ye ni nyi hu
because now watch it
ba me dey wo dey na ha me
na me my den
who na organize press conference
it's say we are waiting na wo aspark no so na ha ko na ha don frame we say oh asem bia ba me follow o blast for akoma me atu ntwa na me ye call 1 or 2 be free all blacks o mo am nim say bia no say ti akra ntehwe
hey
afi mo say ni dia press go on na buza question press go
director
okay bye chim ade chin na nwumre
Jama K5
I don't know because na muza bu say case no
say ya come on to mu a
obi anka
I will come after you
where
you go after Jama K5 go to and ema ho na oche foforo whatever say by next week
Saturday yes Monday mu a
no dey ema want to say by next and the crab
go dey test case
say Mr. Rafi do central here you be come Mr.
so yeah juma oboko
ah be come no you be akọchia no say we have so open the pass and pa me ko say me come offer mo tu nti e be ko ho
say we have
you be ko opi ho
na ba ko be mo
na
opi na e offer no
you be ko opi
on dey do omo
you be ko opi so e ko ni pa be ko so opi
kase pa
dia ko mo ye team yi ni o wo ne Officer Bright so
what like case
Officer Bright Sunday
me Officer Bright to had man
Sunday dey
I dey know him
I don't be boa
Mr. we for kotokoni pure and a case you told police case enti da hanu no a o say on tia say kotokofo no and a F4 no o mo nyina
afraid that wo ka asem no
mede bɛso asɛm sɛ ɔsɛ sɛ ɛna meka kyɛ sɛ ɔno police side ni deɛ policefoɔ no ɛyɛ ɔmo deɛ
ba ɔmo ɛsɔm support
ba football foɔ no side no
ɔmo
pushi ni sɛ na ɛna mekɔ supporters no kɔbu sam because ɔmo na menim ɛna ɔmo sɛ ɔmo board no ne outgoing MC no ama ɔmo sɛ ɛyɛ si form because ɛsɛ ka ɔmo take interest na ɔmo push adeɛ no I'm talking to them timer me many abro case ni ho
supporters no bo afu
board no yes happy no team asem no ɔmo fu ɔmo
ɛna ɔmo nya agye deɛ
case ɛnya ada
oh sɛ me deɛ me ntimi nka kyɛn so ɔmo nya agye deɛ na ɔmo nya
agye ɛna me ka kyerɛ ɔmo
ada
nti we ka kyerɛ K5 no so ɔmo nya agye
and say deɛ aduru no so the case go police station say etie yi Oyerepa asɛmasi na wo aso nipa mu de ne kɔ police station okɔyɛ board of director Oyerepa say yɛ ne nye ho management say yɛ ne nye ho so ojai
na just say almost so bribery and corruption so
there bibia no mo say asɛm no mu duro no wɔ fam
na ne ko mo issue statement here then
statement so mo rem
nto omo kuma kan che so
mo say statement go mention police
no oman ka so me
okay omo statement he didn't even mention the police
oman ka case
as soon as wa say a lodge complaint with police station no yeah internal investigation you are ready to cooperate with the police oman mo police the before jai ne case from Monday
right you so